these mats, don't you?
Yeah, socks and tissue and hair.
Yeah.
You want to stop for a bit?
No, I'll do it. I'll carry on.
But yes, it makes all the difference because they look so different when you've done them.
I think they look all neat and sort of flat. They look like they've been ironed a bit.
They look more dustless, which is always good. Sounds like a word. Dustless is a good thing.
Yeah.
But it's just people, you know. Because we're busy. That's all. But yes, it's like the carpet. With this machine, if you go over that copper in the glue again to fix that piece, and I will remember one day. But it's functioning. If it was breaking down inside, I'd get a new one, but it's fine. So.
Wow, that's so.
Only 50 minutes. I got the last one, and I got this one. This one's lasted longer than for that.
I'd rather have it go this way around. But I suppose if we use it though, don't we? You know, it gets some hammer.
It gets a lot of hammer, and I press down quite hard at times to get the stuff up. Yeah. But it does. It's just hair dust and soft dust, you know, soft dust, and a bit of tissue. Cool.
Wow, it's quite an intense topic for her to What, are you showing a video as well?
That's the 8-minute clip I've got. You got a video in part?
I have, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay, maybe I'll make one of them.
No, it's which one have you got then?
It's the one where it's walking through Yucca Valley.
Oh, right, yeah. No, that's fine. I've just got one here in the UK at my Jewish year.
Well, let's see if yours is, maybe it feels like yours is enough and we won't want it.
Yeah. I mean, it's great to have it. It depends if there's any, I mean, if it's only a few of us, I mean, we don't need to do it, you know. If it's the one. Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought it was 5 minutes. It's excessive, it's done, isn't it?
Yeah.
This
one's not connected.
Oh, brilliant. come down, proper hug hands. Hello. Hi, sweetie, how are you today? So nice to see you. Happy, well, happy Tibetan New Year. They let you out yet? They let me out.
Yeah.
This is the flexibility, isn't it? You can just, as long as you get work done, it depends when you do it.
Exactly, I had a really productive morning, so I thought, oh, just because I was actually
Yeah, so that gave you the chance. Yeah, but you came to Puja as well, I think.
I did, it was lovely.
Yeah, I didn't make it. Just because we've been here with Geshe on the Saturday, so.
Yeah, I couldn't make it Saturday, so I thought we can come to the Sunday.
Puja's always nice, aren't they? Do you think?
Well, quite a few of us, and actually we had a really good discussion with Jay, because he was wanting to, he's not sure how to do a full day of medicine for the Puja, but he'd like to.
Yeah.
And he was saying to us, what did we think would be useful with running them two back to back be useful, and Andrew and I were discussing how we've done the Lama Zopa at Milan, and that it was more of a discussion session, so we'd read a bit of it and discuss meaning and pronunciation, and that kind of helps us, which helps you engage more with the text.
Yeah.
I think there were a couple of complete newbies and just like, what on earth are they talking about? These words don't translate into anything meaningful to me. So Jay got quite excited about it.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, no, it makes it meaningful if it's a learning experience, not just.
But there really were, I mean, there were 7 of us, which is quite unusual.
Absolutely fine. Good morning.
Yeah.
And this is me just practicing talking to the Lama Zopa Rinpoche microphone,
Is that where
and
Kerry's going to be then?
it's David who's leading. So
Is David leading?
yeah, he's coming shortly.
No, it's,
Okay, there you go. Just checking that this is all absolutely fine. Does that actually sound through the speakers? And we're just going to check and now and work out whether that was going to be really good, and if not, chug 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 chuggity chug chug, mantra mantra mantra. Bye for now. Okay, microphone in location adjacent to throat. All seems to be okay on this end. Lama Zopa puja in honour of Lama Yeshe and Losa at JBCL today, and we'll just rest at that. Bye for now.
David.
Where I can put these.
Would you mind sitting at this desk
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
and then we'll let
Yeah.
mic you up as well for the live stream?
Sure. I'll just put them on there for now. I don't know who's in charge of the
You
where
are.
everything goes.
There's nobody in charge.
The cues notated somewhere.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, that would be brilliant because normally what I do is I kind of go through, listen to the tape.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, most of them I know, it's just I don't remember which goes with which verse. You know, so just remind me, I'm not going to get it all wrong. In fact, I think that's highly unlikely, but at least I'll get more right than otherwise. So, is that right? What is it with Lama Yeshe? Is it sort of a special date? Is it?
Well, it's the day he passed away.
Oh, okay. So it's
1983.
anniversary, is it? Right. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And he chose to, so I don't know when he was born, but that's, yeah.
Right.
When he's gonna
He
do
was
his PowerPoint.
49.
Was he?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was the same age as the Dalai Lama, really. It was between 1934 and 35.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Birthday was.
I say one of the books. Is there anything else you need? Or?
I don't think so.
Maybe I'll just put these on the altar. Alright, so
All right, I've got the little booklet. Good.
She woke up early and now she had to stay awake. And she was trying to get roll over and go back to sleep. Yeah, she does this morning. Hopefully, she still feels like we're on holiday. Yeah, it's good. Now she got left the day from 7 o'clock start and all sorts of things. Should do at least a minute qualification and training and everything. So, yeah, should do as much as that.
yeah, I do, because when we puja. During the offering of the, when we're eating some of the salt, tasty salt,
Yeah.
would it be okay if one of us reads the prayer list? Would you be happy
Of course.
with that?
Of course. Yeah.
And then, you know, how we forgive these 1,000 verses up to you.
Yeah. Okay. So, do we reckon we can add sort of a half hour to the?
Yeah, I think it's a good
do
idea.
half an
Yeah,
hour's worth,
because
or
this is
just
the time we've allocated
how
for that.
many we
So.
accumulate? Yeah. Yeah.
If we get to 1,000 before the half hour's up, then great, stop. But if not,
Yeah.
just do half an hour.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't sort of tried chanting it to see how long.
yeah, do you want to do it in English or in Tibetan?
Um,
I've people do it in Tibetan.
yeah.
But in English also, quicker in English.
I think it's pretty quick into that, yeah, because you do the faster too.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's quicker.
Yeah, it's nice to chat with. You have to keep you've got a bar on each camera.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, let's keep it for 5 minutes then, we'll, a few minutes. Okay, have you added to your house? Okay. So we'll read out during the...
Dear David,
So,
this is going out as a live broadcast,
okay.
but the sound is being picked up from that
Got
lapel
you.
microphone,
Got
which
you.
we would prefer you to sort of stick
Yeah, yeah.
somewhere up close
Okay.
to your throat, and then all will be done. So it's just a case of managing to put the string across,
Right.
so it doesn't.
Okay. So that, I don't do Damaru.
Well, if you don't do it, then perhaps we could move it off onto another table.
If someone else wants a Damaru, then that'd be great.
I'll just. Would you want the? Do you want the Dorjian bell?
Yes, please. Yeah,
Okay, well,
yeah,
we'll
yeah.
just leave that.
I need a
Sorry.
few lessons with a Damaru.
Yeah, they
I'll
are
never use one of those.
particularly annoying at times. Just swing with it. Are we stopped at the minute? Just stop.
David, would you like the dedication sheet?
Oh, yeah. I think probably someone else is going to read that out.
Right.
Is that the idea?
Okay.
I don't know. Anybody want to do that? all here?
I'm here. Anybody else here?
Oh, 9. Right, shame. So maths is easier with 10.
Oh, the maths is much easier with 10.
Never mind. Okay.
I've got a calculator.
That's handy. Right. So,
Does it make sense if everybody has a marker so that they can count?
well, we're all going to do it together.
Oh, are
aren't
we? Okay,
I'm
fair enough.
assuming. Yeah? Yeah.
No idea.
Recite together, so we only need one.
David, can I ask?
Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, I'll put that on in a moment. All right. Okay. Can I ask a technical question? Oh, are you broadcasting? No.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
We're now live.
We're live. All right.
Just say hello to Liverpool.
Hello, Jamyang Liverpool from Leeds.
Probably watching as well.
And hello, Land of Joy. Happy Losa. Losa Tashi Dalek. So, I'm sure you all know we have been asked to make these special Tsog offerings, large number of Tsog offerings for the auspiciousness of the long life of our holy guru, Lama Zopa Rinpoche. And today also happens to be the anniversary of the passing of our other holy guru, Lama Yeshe, no longer with us. So it's great to have an opportunity to remember him as well and dedicate the merit for the success of all the wonderful projects that Lama Yeshe and Lama Zopa have initiated, including Jamyang Centre Leeds, Land of Joy, etc. So happy Losa, everyone. Let's begin. So we start with verse 2 on page 8, is it? Yeah. Sorry, one moment. Ram kage sen chen pong hayina dak dang kyanam nagen sem chenam dang ne ji si jang chub nying yoba Lama kon chok su la kyab sudro Om Namo Guru Ye Namo Buddhaya Namo Dharmaya Namo Sanghaya Namo Guru Ye Namo Buddhaya Namo Dharmaya Namo Sanghaya Namo Guru Ye Namo Buddhaya Namo Dharmaya Namo Sanghaya page 10, verse 4. Oma sam chen kun gi den gi che dag ni la ma la gyo ne sam chen tam che la ma la yi Go pang chok la ge pa ja ma sam chen kun gi den gi che dag ni la ma la gyo ne sam chen tam che la ma la yi go pang chok la ge pa ja ma sam chen kun gi den gi che dag ni la ma la gyo ne sam chen tam che la ma la yi go pang chok la ge pa ja ma sam chen tam che ki den gu da gi zhe di ni la nyor wa do me sang ge la ma la yi go pang en du je ma sam chen tam che duk na le dra de chen sang ge ki sa le ge pa ja de che du lam za mo la ma la yi na jo nyam su lang wa gi ho ma sam chen tam che duk na le dra de chen sang ge ki sa la ge pa ja de che du lam za mo la ma le yi na jo nyam su lang wa gi ho ma sam chen tam che duk na le dra de chen sang ge ki sa la ge pa ja de che du lam za mo la ma le yi na jo nyam su lang wa gi ho Om de che nang la rang ni la ma la gang de sol wei ku le ze chok 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 Cho pe nu chu jin la pe tak parab jamba jing yen tan gi ke pe ke pa pun sum tsog pa yu. Om ahong, Om ahong, Om ahong. Go Yeshe la nam pa nam chong je te dang che te su se nam pa je lai puan ko du ki che yu du te den Yeshe se ki pa sa san nam pa nam che den nam che yong cha ke pa chi chen ran wo che chin dang tan chi den sam gi da pu kang wa yo. De tung ye me lang lam yang pa kun sang che trin trik pe u lo ma toi tok dre bu yong ze Đường cư phép sam chân bê tê Trong ma bao ê rin chân tri thèm Chú kê ni đa ghê bê thèm Kadrin sum ten te we lama sangye kun gi ngo ni nam pang mik zin pe ke long Zhao chik chak ni zum ka tro chak ye che che yen pa nyam shak du tsi gang we lung ze nam gu sum dang den che ge sum se se dog pen je u la ze du ka kyab dak do je chang wang zhao chik chak ni ku dong o Do drill zung ne ying chuk ma kyu len ke de tong ril pe ge na mang rin chen gen gi tre shim la ze da gi na ze lu zen pe gen den ze tong ba cha zhe na nge kor we yu do je kil trung zol gi juk pe pung po nam dak de shenga kam ji ke che tsag yu chig nam jang chum sem pang pa pu dra chom ni tri chig tong yen lak tro wang po ni Ze chok yong ne jin sang wa Jik ten panam sham ki den takorim jin yegu lama idam kil kola tsog dang Sangye jangsem pawo kandro tensung gyatse korneju Dedak sum doje sum zen Hong yi za cha kyu yi rang jin ne ye she panam chandrang ye me ten pa gyu Om Chönam Rang Shin Kundral Yang Na Chok Tu Je Sam Pe Ji Jin Du Kye Yang Cha We Ken Se Trin Le Chen Kyab gun dam pa ko che shen su se pun sok de lek chung ne du sum gi Tsog yu lama idam kun chok sum pa wo kan ru che kyong sung tsok che tu wei wan ye Oma Guru, Buddha, Bodhisattva, Dhamma, Pala, Sapari, Wai, Eya, Hija, Ambana, Ho, Yeke, Panam, Danchi, Pana, Nise, Ba, Pyo, Gyo. Om Gangi Tuk Je Dewa Chen Po Ying Kusum Go Pang Chok Yang Ke Jing La Tze Lama Rin Chen Tabu Ku Doje Chen Jab Mo Chak Hello. Excuse me. Let's turn over the page. Rap Jam Gelwa Kungi Esheni Gando Chin Yang Shawe Tam Kicho Ngomik Zin Pegagi Nam Ropa Kyab Gun Dam Pejam La Chak Salo Nye Kun Ba Chak Che Padrong Chung Jin Pak Meyen Ten Rin Chen Soki Ten Pande Malu Chung We Go Chik Pu Je Tsun La Me Jab La Chak Zalo La Chetan Pasang Ye Kun Ginga Kya Tri Ji Tong Dam Che Chung Wei Pak So Kun Gi U Na Lang E Wa Trin Chen La Mahanam La Chak Tsalo Du Sum Chok Chu Juk Pe La Mahadang Rin Chen Chok Sum Chak Tang Che La Te Ching Me Pe Te Yang Gya Tso Che Jing Dun Yam Pe Lu Tru Chak Tsalo. Kya kun che tun lama ko che la na chok che trin gat so bu wani ke le grin chen pa ne yang le Dak je du tsi chu ji dao gi ba. Dong po sil ma trang wa pa leg pa tse pe me tok sa dang ba hang gang Dri jem pe ki du pe bang dur ye ya king en pe tring gi la lam trig ni da no bu ra pa dren me tsog Dong sum mun salas at se gage Gabuts and un kudum drige pe Perchu zo chen ko yu kun he kill O ge chuden za cha tung wa dang la dang mi shall ze lun po pung na chog ru me je drak ta ye le Zug tra dri ro rek pe pao zin pe chi nyang de yin la mo chu So we do the one mandala. Om Shingambo Wagyo Om Vajra Bhumi Ahong Wanchen Sergi Saji Om Vajra Reke Ahong Chi Chagri Koyuki Kowe Usu Rigel Puri Rab Shalupak Polo Zambuling Nup Palang Cho Jang Dramin Yen Ludang Lupa Nayak Dang Nayam Jen Yudang Dang Lam Cho Dro Dramin Yen Dang Dramin Yen Gita Rinpoche Riwo Pak Samgi Jing De Jepa Mamo Pa Ilo Tog Kolo Rinpoche, Norbu Rinpoche, Zunmo Rinpoche, Lenpo Rinpoche, Langpo Rinpoche, Tachong Rinpoche, Makchen Rinpoche, Techen Po Ibum Pa, Kema, Trengwa Ma, Luma, Garma, Metog Ma, Dukpa Ma, Nangsel Ma, Trichap Ma, Nima Dawa Rinpoche Du Churla Nampa Gelwa Gensen Usula Dangmi Peljo Punsum Tsokpa Matsangwa Mepa Changjing Yidu Wangwa Didak Trinchen Sawa Dangyu Pa Chepe Pel Den Lama Dampa Nam Dangke Pa Duyang Lama Losang Tup Wang Do Je Chang Chenpo La Tsoko Dang Chepa Nam La Jing Kul Wagyo Tuk Je Drowe Dun Du She Sul Zene Kang Dang Trong Wat New Nam Kam Che Dang Nam Pe Sam Chen Tam Che La Tuk Se Wa Chen Po Ge Gung Tu Lab Tu Se Ma Jung Nam To Tang Me Tring Dan Deng Lab Chen Gal Se Che Pen Ying Tog Che De Tong Chugi Rim Yin El Jogi Lo Zang Gyalwe Ten Dag Jalwa Shok Om Idam Guru Ratna Mandalakam Niryatayami. Sorry. Go sham yi trug yi zhen ga tsong ok shi ni nam ka le wong che ze ki dak tong ge pe kun gi trug ching Jik ten le de rang zhen gi gu sum ge wei me tok chiang tra kun zang che pe dri sung bum tro jing Lam sum rim ni lam nge dre den pe ga tao je tsun lama yeshe bu kum dang den zang pedring echen Röge Pal Zin Gya Je Tung Wa dang chakyu nga dang dren mang ala sok chang tol pa wei du zi gat so che Yong lang te pel zin druk chu ji de pe gyu te la ke lu trama jing ke nga ke len ke pen ye tsog ze du gyu me cha kyanam kyang bu Driv dralen ke de we yeshe che Chukun rang shin trudang dral weighing Ye me lun drub masam jelede dun dam jang shub sem chok ye labu Nyen mong ji gyat sa ji na jompe zang permen gi je drag na tsog tang kyun ye gi che je bulaga Kam ka ji si bang su zung du so. Page 34. Om tok me du ne me ge dik pal le mi ki tsal yirang chi chi pa duk je che den chen ngag yesem ki shak shing len che mi gi dom pa ne chen am rang jin chen ma dang drel yang mi lam ji jin gig pa tam je ki de ga chi yang cha wei nam ka la da chak sam pa tak pe yi rang mo. So I think it would be very good if we just reflect on all of the wonderful things that have been done here at Jamyang Centre Leeds, Land of Joy, Jamyang Liverpool, all the other centres in the UK and around the world in FPMT, and on your own virtuous actions and practices and those of others. So let's spend a moment to really rejoice on what's been done over the past year and the past years, and from the very beginning of FPMT. And all of the virtuous actions of all sentient beings, and really strongly rejoice in what has been created. jung ken se chu tin boom trick tape ta ya dro di pende kunde tsal kedang yundu nadang pel wechir sab ge chaki chaparap tuzam doje kula kechi mingayang zung chuk wangi gelpes amatok dak chuk mu pa ji jin si te ba nyang en mi da tak pa juk su sung de ta trun pe nam ka ge wei tsog ka drin sum den je tsun lama yi je rab kun tu dral me je zin ching zung juk do je chang wang top ching. Page 42. Page 42, yeah. Yin teng jung ne tul trim gyat so che mang ten ho bu tsog kiong su tem nyu mik zin pa tu wang yi pe je ne ten du wa zin la so wa de. Gang dang de na de wa shek pe lam tun pa pe yun ten chu den da ma lu gyal we dung tsob che ki je tek chok e we she la sol wa de ko sum lek dam lo chen ze den drang yo dang yu meng ak dang yu she shing den yi chu zung dri dang che ke pe do je zin pe tso la so wa de sangye drang me jun pe ma tu we ma rung dul ke nik du dro wa la de shek lam zang ji jin ten pa yi kyam kun tuk je chen la so wa de tu pen yi ma du ki nu gu te kun kya me pedro wa mang po la gyal we ze pa nye wa drum ze pe Kyam kun tuk je chen la so wade. Du sum chok chu gel wa tam che le. Gangi papu buga chik tam yang dak chak sunam jing du leng ak pe gun tuk je chen la so wade. De che kusum gengi koloni tam ke gyutrul drawe jogegla tam al chul gidro adren zepe kyam gun tuk je chen la so wade. Kya ki pung kam ke che yen lag nam de shek ring ayam yum sam padang Trowe wang perang jin chok som gi dang yi lama chuk la so wade. Kun ken yeshe rul pale jong we kil ko kolo je we dag ni de. Rigye kap dag doje zin pe tso zong juk dang pegen la so wade. Drig melan ke gawe rul padang Yame ten yo kun kyab kun gidak Dogma tadrel kun zang den dam gi Jang chum seng o kyula sel wade. So do the next verse twice in English and then once in Tibetan. You are my Guru, you are my Yidam, you are the Dakinis and Dharma protectors. From now until enlightenment, I shall seek no other refuge than you. In this life, the bardo and all future lives, hold me with your hook of compassion, free me from samsara and nirvana's fears, grant all attainments, be my constant friend and guard me from interferences. You are my Guru, you are my Yidam, you are the Dakinis and Dharma protectors. From now until enlightenment, I shall seek no other refuge than you. In this life, the bardo and all future lives, hold me with your hook of compassion, free me from samsara and nirvana's fears, grant all attainments, be my constant friend and guard me from interferences. Om Keni Lama Keni Dam Keni Kandro Chokyam Te Deng Nai Zung Te Jang Chopa Du Kyamin Kam Jen Mi Tselwe Di Dang Bado Ji Me Tar Yang Duk Je Chak Yu Zung Zela Si Ji Jig Drill Ngadrup Kun So gi drog to ba so de talensum Sawata petu lame kusum tokine namle dutsi uze kamatingasum rim dang chik cha jung ne dagni ki ne sum rim dang chik cha tim pale drim ji dak shing nam da wang ji to gu ji to ching lama ni pa ji ge jin tim pe jin gi la pa yo. I'll pause briefly for meditation. Om ahung, om ahung, om ahung. Ngo yeshe la nampa namche danche zese so nampa dele wanko dukki cheyo dukki yendi yeshe kip. Pese dansa namba sekan tamche yun sakya tashi namsan wache tanga pesin jenjin sinjin kanwa yo. Emahu Yeshe Rulpa Chejin Kam Tam Che Do Jejing Ne Nam Do Je Po Drang Che Kun Zang Che Trin Gat Soba Long Che De Gu Pel Dang Den Chunam Pa Wo Pa Mo Nge Ma Dak Trul Pe Ming Yang Me Dak Parab Jamba Jiko Hong Tru Kun Ye Ji Che Kunang Long Me Yo Jing Ba Wei Ten Mi Ge Ge Pu Sum Gi Ka A Chen Dan Te Pa Ka Pa La Om Te Nam So So Ba Wa Gyo Te Tak Ten E Om Aum Ka Dog Zi Ji So So Ba Long Ye me ba zi nam ju kul we lang pa che ye pe yi ge sum le ze zo chuk chu tru pe do je sum tu tia che nam chen drang e so yi ge sum tempe tu tia ju ne chu dang re Jang tok pa jim e ma ho de gu pel ba gyat so gyo om a hong om a hong om a hong tu che dag ni Tsog Lama Dang Yidam La Tsog Kyam Ne Kun Chong Sum Pa Wo Kan Dro Che Kyong Sung Me Tsog Chen Ren Che Pe Ne Dia Shek Su So Chi Nang Sang Hui Che Trin Gyat So U Rin Chen Le Drup Tse Pe Den Tri La Jam Sen Chak Tön Pe Juk Ne Gang Drup Chok Dak La De Gu Tuing Zin Yak Dang Chak Ye Jin La Pe Zag Me Du Zi Tsog Che Gyat So Di Tsag Yu La Me Tsog Nam Ye Che Bul Om De Gu Pe La Rul Pe Tsim Zene E Ma Ho Jin Lap Cha Shen So we'll do the next verse. Ho ting zin yak dang chak ye jin la pe zag me du zi tsog che gyat so di nal jo wang mo la tsog nye chi bu om ahong de gu pe la rul pe tim zene e ma ho ang shall do so. Ho ting zin ngak dang cha ge jin la pe zag me du zi tsog che ga tso di yi dam la tsog ko chen ye chi bu om de gu pe la ro pe tsim ze ne e ma ho ne du cha tu so ho ting zin ngak dang cha ge jin la pe zag me du zi tsog che ga tso di gen chok rin chen tsog nam nye che bu do gu pe la ro pe tsim ze ne e ma ho lam che cha chen up to so ho ting zin ngak dang cha ge jin la pe zag me du zi tsog che ga tso di kan ro che kyong tsog nam ye che bu de gu pe la ro pe tsim ze ne e ma ho ho ting zin ngak dang cha ge jin la pe zag me du zi tsog che gya tso di ma gyo sam chen tsog nam ye che bu de gu pe la ro pe tsim ze ne e ma ho chu nam ji gyo chi. So we chant those verses twice more quickly, and then we're going to do the extra 1,000 Tsog offerings. Okay, so o ting ting ak dang chak ge jin la pe zag me du zi tsog che gyat so di tsag yu la me tsog nam nye che bu om a hom de gu pe la rel pe tsim ze ne e ma ho jin la cha chen so ho ting ting ak dang chak ge jin la pe zag me du zi tsog che gyat so di nel jo wang mo la tsog ne che bu om a hom de gu pe la rel pe tsim ze ne e ma ho ka chen a drum so chu so ho ting ting ak dang chak ge jin la pe zag me du zi tsog che gyat so di yi dam lo tsog ko che nye che bu hom a hom de gu pe la rel pe tsim ze ne e ma ho nge drum cha chen a chu so ho ting ting ak dang chak ge jin la pe zag me du zi tsog che gyat so di kun chong rin chen tsog nam nya che bu hom a hom do gu le pa tu pe tsim ne de e ma ho dam che cha chen a chu so Ho Tinzin Ngak Dang Chak Ge Jin Lape Zag Me Du Tsi Tsog Che Gyat So Di Kandro Che Kung Tsog Nam Ne Che Bul Dogu Gipe La Ril Pe Tsim Zene Ema Ho Trin Ho Tinzin Ngak Dang Chak Ge Jin Lape Zag Me Du Tsi Chat Che Gyat So Di Magyo Sam Chen Tsog Nam Ne Che Bul Dogu Pe La Ril Pe Tsim Nene Ema Ho Trin Ho Tinzin Ngak Dang Chak Ge Jin Lape Zak Me Du Tsi Tsog Che Gyat So Di Tsog Yu La Me Tsog Nam Nye Che Bul Dung Pe La Ril Pe Tsim Zene Ema Ho Jin Lep Cha Chen Ap Tu So Ho Tinzin Ngak Dang Chak Ge Jin Lape Zak Me Du Tsi Tsog Che Gyat So Di Nel Jo Wang Mo La Tsog Nye Che Bul Dogu Pe La Ril Pe Tsim Zene Ema Ho Tsel Du So Ho Tinzin Ngak Dang Chak Ge Jin Lape Zak Me Du Tsi Tsog Che Gyat So Di Yidam Lo Tsog Ko Che Nye Che Bul Dogu Pe La Ril Pe Tsim Zene Ema Ho Ho Tinzin Ngak Dang Chak Ge Jin Lape Zak Me Du Tsi Tsog Che Gyat So Di Kun Chog Rin Chen Tsog Nam Nye Che Bul Dogu Pe La Ril Pe Tsim Zene Ema Ho Dam Che Cha Chen Ho Tinzin Ngak Dang Chak Ge Jin Lape Zak Me Du Tsi Tsog Che Gyat So Di Kadro Che Kyung Tsog Nam Nye Che Bul Dogu Pe La Ril Pe Tsim Zene Ema Ho Trin Le Cha Chen Ho Tinzin Ngak Dang Chak Ge Jin Lape Zak Me Du Tsi Tsog Che Gyat So Di Magyo Sam Chen Tsog Nam Nye Che Bul Dogu Pe La Ril Pe Tsim Zene Ema Ho Trin So now go to the small booklet. Om Ah Hum, Om Ah Hum, Om Ah Hum. Om Namo Bhagavate Vajrasara Pramadane Tathagataya Arhate Samyaksam Buddhaya Tayata Om Vajra Vajra Mahavajra Mahateja Vajra Mahavidya Vajra Mahabodhicitta Vajra Mahabodhi Mendo Pasamkramana Vajra Savakama Avarano Vishodane Vajra Soha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vajrasara Pramadane Tathagataya Arhate Samyaksam Buddhaya Tayata Om Vajra Vajra Mahavajra Mahateja Vajra Mahavidya Vajra Mahabodhicitta Vajra Mahabodhi Pendo Sampramana Vajra Savakama Avarana Vishodana Vajra Soha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vajrasara Pramadane Tathagataya Arhate Samyaksam Buddhaya Tayata Om Vajra Vajra Mahavajra Mahateja Vajra Mahavidya Vajra Mahabodhicitta Vajra Mahabodhi Mende Pasamkramana Vajra Savakama Avarana Vishodana Vajra Soha. By the power of truth of the three rare sublime ones, the blessings of all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, the great wealth of the completed two collections, and the sphere of phenomena be pure and inconceivable. May these piles of clouds of offerings arising through transformation by the Bodhisattvas, Arya Samantabhadra, Manjushri, and so forth, unimaginable and inexhaustible, equaling the sky, arise, and in the eyes of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions be received. So we're just going to continue the offering verses. All right, we don't have the bells ringing. Ho ting zin ngak je gin lap che chup di ho tsage lama yidam chok sum dam kadron che kyung ma gru ri dag sok chu man chok ki dren nam ye che bul je ne jin lap nge drup dam che cha ze ma pe ching chin le kut drum zo ning je dren nam chul nang dug ngel ji chang sam yang dag ta we ki chu so ho tin zin ngak gang gi lap che Tsage Lama Yidam Chok Sumdang Kadro Chekyong Magyo Rik Dak Tsog Chok Men Chok Ki Nam Ye Chebol Jene Jin Lam Ngerdrum Dam Checha Tse Me Bab Ching Trin Le Kudrub Zo Nying Je Nam Chul Nang Duk Ngelji Jang Sem Yang Dak Tawe Gyu Shog Shog Ho Ting Zin Ngak Ge Jin Lab Chok Chedi Tsage Lama Yidam Chok Sumdang Kadro Chekyong Magru Rik Drak Sog Chok Men Chok Ki Nam Ye Chebol Shene Jin Lab Nerdrum Dam Checha Tse Me Bab Ching Drin Le Kudrub Zo Nying Je Nam Chul Neng Duk Ngelji Jang Sem Yang Dak Tawe Chu Shuk Shok Ho Ting Zin Ngak Ge Jin Lab Chok Chedi Tsage Lama Yidam Chok Sumdam Kadro Chokyong Magyo Ri Drak Sog Chok Men Chok Ki Nam Ye Chebol Jene Jin Lab Ngerdrub Dam Checha Tse Me Bab Ching Trin Le Kudrub Zo Jing Rik Dentrum Nang Jung Dung Nelji Jang Sem Yang Dak Tawa Gyu Chuk Chok Ho Ting Zing Yak Je Gin Lap Che Chudi Tsage Lama Yidam Chok Sumdang Kadro Chekyong Magru Ri Drak Sog Che Men Chok Ki Nam Ye Chebol Jene Jin Lap Ngerdrub Dam Checha Tse Me Bak Ching Trin Le Kudrub Zo Nying Je Nam Chul Neng Duk Nelji Jang Sem Yang Dak Tawe Chu Shuk Chok Ho Ting Zing Ngak Ge Jin Lap Che Chudi Tsage Lama Yidam Chok Sumdang Kadro Chokyong Magyo Rik Drak Sog Che Men Chok Ki Nam Ye Chebol Jene Jin Lap Ngerdrub Dam Checha Tse Me Bab Ching Trin Le Kudrub Zo Nying Je Nam Chul Neng Duk Ngelji Jang Sem Yang Dak Tawe Gyu Chu Shok Ho Ting Zin Ngak Ge Jin Lap Chok Chudi Tsage Lama Yidam Chok Sumdang Kadro Chekyong Magyo Rik Drak Sog Chok Men Chok Ki Nam Ye Chebol Jene Jin Lap Ngerdrub Dam Checha Tse Me Bab Ching Trin Le Kudrub Zo Nying Je Nam Chul Neng Duk Ngelji Jang Sem Yang Dak Tawe Gyu Shuk Shok Ho Ting Zing Ngak Ya Jin Lap Che Chudi Tsage Lama Yidam Chok Sumdam Kadro Chekyong Magyo Ri Drak Sog Chok Men Chok Ki Nam Ye Chebol Jene Jin Lap Ngerdrub Dam Checha Tse Me Bab Ching Trin Le Kudrub Zo Nying Je Nam Chul Neng Duk Ngelji Jang Sem Yang Dak Tawe Chi Chuk So Ho Ting Zing Ngak Ge Jin Lap Che Chudi Tsage Lama Yidam Chok Sumdam Kadro Chekyong Magyo Rik Drak Sog Che Men Chok Ki Nam Ye Chebol Jene Jin Lap Ngerdrub Dam Checha Tse Me Bab Ching Trin Le Kudrub Zo Nying Je Nam Dul Jing Duk Nelji Jang Sem Yang Dak Tawe Gyu Chuk Shok Ho Ting Zing Yak Ge Jin Lap Chok Chedi Tsage Lama Yidam Chok Sumdang Kadro Chekyong Magyo Ri Drak Sog Chok Men Chok Ki Nam Ye Chebol Jene Jin Lap Ngerdrub Dam Checha Tse Me Bab Ching Trin Le Kudrub Zo Nying Je Nam Chul Neng Duk Ngelji Jang Sem Yang Dak Tawe Gyu Chuk Shok Ho Ting Zin Ngak Ge Jin Lap Chok Chedi Tsage Lama Yidam Chok Sumdam Kadro Chekyong Magyo Ri Drak Sog Che Men Chok Ki Nam Ye Chebol Jene Jin Lap Ngerdrub Dam Checha Tse Me Bab Ching Trin Le Kudrub Zo Nying Je Nam Chul Neng Duk Ngelji Jang Sem Yang Dak Tawe Gyu Shuk Chok Ho Ting Zin Ngak Ge Jin Lap Che Chedi Tsage Lama Yidam Chok Sumdam Kadro Chekyong Magyo Ri Drak Sog Chok Men Chok Ki Nam Ye Chebol Jene Jin Lap Ngerdrub Dam Checha Tse Me Bab Ching Trin Le Kudrub Zo Nying Je Nam Chul Neng Duk Ngelji Jang Sem Yang Dak Tawe Gyu Chu Shok Ho Ting Zin Yang Je Gin Lap Che Chedi Tsage Lama Yidam Chok Sumdam Kadro Chekyong Magyo Ri Drak Sog Chok Men Chok Ki Nam Ye Chebol Jene Jin Lap Ngerdrub Dam Checha Tse Me Bab Ching Trin Le Kudrub Zo Nying Je Nam Chul Neng Duk Ngelji Jang Sem Yang Dak Tawe Gyu Chu Shok Ho ting zin yak che gin lap chuk jodi. Age lama yi dam chuk so. Kandro chuk yong ma gyuri drag so. Chuk men so ki dren nam ye chebul. Jene jin lab nge drup dam cha. Ze me bab ching trin le kun drup zo. Ning je dren nam tru lang dug ngel ji. Jang sem yang dang ta we chu chuk so. Ho ting zin yak ge jin lap chudi. Sa ge lama yi dam chok sum dam. Kandro chuk yong ma gyuri drag so. Chuk men so ki dren nam ye chebul. Jene jin lab nge drup dam cha. Ze me ba ching rib le ko drup zo. Ning je dren nam tru lang dug ngel ji. Jang sem yang dak ta we chu chuk so. Ho tin zing ak ge jin lap chok chudi. Za ge lama yi dam chok sum dam. Kandro che kyong ma gyurik drag sok. Che men sok ki dren nam ye chebul. Jene jin lap nge drup dam cha. Heme bab ching trin le ku drup zo. Ning je dren nam tru leng dug ngel ji. Jang sem yang dak ta wa chu chuk sok. Ho ting zin yak ge gin lap chuk chudi. Tsa ge lama yi dam chok sum dam. Kadro chok yang ma gyurik drag sok. Chuk man chok ki dren nam che chebul. Jene ji lab dam cha. Ze me bab ching trin le ku drup zo. Ning je dren nam tru neng dug nel ji. Jang sem yang dak ta we ju chu cho. Ho ting zin yak je kin lap chu di. Tsa ge lama yi dam chok sum dang. Kandro che kyong ma gyuri drag so. Che men so ki dren nam ye chebul. Jene jin lap nge dru dam cha. Ze me bab ching trin le kun drup zo. Ning je dren nam tru nang dug ngel ji. Jang sem yang dak ta wa chu chu so. Ho ting zin yang che jin lap chu di. Ta ge lama yi dam chok sum dang. Kandro che kyong ma gyuri drag so. Chuk men chok ki dren nam je chebul. Jene jin lap nge drup dam cha. Ze me bab ching trin le kun drup zo. Ning je dren nam tru nang dug ngel ji. Jang sem yang dak ta we gyu chuk shok. Ho ting zin ngak ge jin lap chok chudi. Tsa ge lama yi dam chok sum dam. Kandro che kyong ma gyuri drag sok. Che men chok ki dren nam ye chebul. Jene jin lam nge drup dam cha. Ze me bab ching trin le kun drup zo. Ning je dren nam tru nang dug ngel ji. Jang sem yang dak ta wa ju chuk so. Ho ting zin yak ge jin lap chudi. Tsa ge lama yi dam chok sum dam. Andro che kyong ma gyuri drag sok. Chuk men sok ki dren nam ye chebul. Jene jin lap nge drup dam cha. Ze me bab ching trin le kun drup zo. Ning je dren nam tru neng dug ngel ji. Jang sem yang dak ta wa ju chuk so. Ho ting zing yak je jin lap chok chudi. Tsa ge lama yi dam cho suk dam. Kandro che kyong ma gyuri drag sok. Chuk men sok ki dren nam ye chebul. Jene jin lab nge drup dam cha. Ze me bab ching trin le kun drup zo. Ning je dren nam tru neng dug ngel ji. Jang sem yang dak ta we chul chuk cho. Ho ting zin yak ge jin lap chuk chudi. Tsa ge lama yi dam chok sum dang. Kandro che kyong ma gyuri drag sok. Chuk men chok ki dru nam ne chebul. Jene jin lap no dru dam cha. Ze me bab ching trin le kun drup zo. Ning je dren nam tru nak dug chul ji. Jang sem yang dak ta we gyu chuk shong. Ho ting zing yang che jin lap chok chudi. Tsa ge lama yi dam chok sum dam. Kandro che kyong ma gyuri drag sok. Chuk men chok ki dren nam ye chebul. Jene jin lap nge dru dam cha. Ze me bab ching trin le ku drup zo. Ning je dren nam tru neng dug ngel ji. Jang sem yang dang ta we ju chim cho. Ho ting zin yak ge jin lap chudi. Tsa ge lama yi dam chok sum dam. Kadro che kyong ma gyuri drag sok. Che men sok ki nam drum ne chebul. Jene jin lap nge drup dam cha. Ze me bab ching trin le kun drup zo. Ning je dren man tru neng dug nel ji. Jang sem yang dak ta we gyu chuk shok. Ho ting zing yak je jin lap chok che di. Tsage lama yidam chok sum dam. Kandro che kyong ma gyori drak tsog. Che men tsog ki dre nam nye chebul. Jene jin lam nge drub dam che cha. Ze me bab ching trin le kun drub zo. Ning je dre nam chul nung duk nel ji. Jang sem yang tak ta we ge chog shong. Ho ting zin yang je kin lap chok che di. Tage lama yidam chok sum dam. Kandro che kyong ma gyuri drag sog. Chog men tsok ki dre nam nye chebul. Jene jin lab nge drub dam che cha. Ze me bab ching trin le ku drub zo. Ning je dre nam chul neng dug ngel ji. Jang sem yang dak ta we kyu chug shong. Ho ting zing yak je jin lab tsok che di. Tage lama yidam chok sum dam. Kandro che kyong ma gyuri drag sog. Che men chok ki dre nam ye chebul. Jene jin lab nge drub dam che cha. Ze me bab ching trin le ku drub zo. Ning je dre nam chul neng dug ngel ji. Jang sem yang dak ta we chu chuk sop. Ho tin zing yak je jin lab chuk cho di. Tsage lama yidam chok sum dam. Kandro che kyong ma gyuri drag tsog. Chog men tsok ki dre nam ye chebul. Jene jin lab nge drub dam che cha. Ze me bab ching trin le ku drub so. Ning je dre nam chul neng dug ngel ji. Jang sem yang dak ta we kyu chuk chok. Ho ting zin ngak je jin lab tsok che di. Tsage lama yidam chok sum dam. Kandro che kyong ma gyuri drag sog. Chog men tsok ki dro nam nye chebul. Jene jin lab nge drub dam che cha. Ze me bab ching ran trin le kun drub so. Ning je dre nam chul neng dug nel ji. Jang sem yang dang ta wa yu chu shong. Ho tin zing ak che gin lap tsuk che di. Tsage lama yidam chok sum dam. Kandro che kyong ma gyuri drag sog. Che men tsok ki dre nam ye chebul. Jene jin lab nge drub dam che cha. Ze me bab ching trin le kun drub zo. Ning je dre nam chul neng dug ngel ji. Jang sem yang dak ta we gyu chuk chok. Ho ting zing yak ge jin lab che cho di. Chage lama yidam chok sum dam. Kandrong che kyong ma gyuri drag sog. Che men tsok ki dre nam ye chebul. Jene jin lab nge dru dam che cha. Ze me bab ching trin le kun drub zo. Ning je dre nam chul neng dug ngel ji. Jam seng yang dak ta we chu chuk chok. Ho tin zing yak ge jin lab tsok che di. Tsage lama yidam chok sum dam. Kandro che kyong ma gyuri drag sog. Chog men tsok ki dre nam nye chebul. Jene jin lab nge drub dam che cha. Ze me bab ching trin le kun drub zo. Ning je dre nam chul neng dug nel ji. Jang sem yang dak ta we chu chuk so. Ho ting zing yak ge jin lap so cho di. Tsage lama yidam chok sum dam. Kandro che kyong ma gyuri drag sog. Chog men tsok ki dro nam ye chebul. Jene jin lab nge drub dam che cha. Ze me bab ching trin le kun drub zo. Ning je dre nam chul neng dug ngel ji. Jang sem yang dak ta we gyu chuk so. Ho ting zing ak ye jin lap tsok che di. Tsage lama yidam chok sum dam. Kandro che kyong ma gyuri drag sog. Chog men tsok ki dre nam ye chebul. Jene jin lap nge drub dam che cha. Ze me bab ching trin le ku drub zo. Ning je dre nam chul neng dug ngel ji. Jang sem yang dak ta we kyu chuk so. Ho ting zing ak ye jin lap tsok che di. Tsage lama yidam chok sum dam. Kandrum che kyong ma gyuri drag sog. Che men tsok ki dre nam nye chebul. Jene jin lab nge drum dam che cha. Ze me bab ching trin le ku drub zo. Ning je dre nam chul neng dug ngel ji. Jang sem yang dak ta we gyu chok chok. Ho ting zing jin lab tsok che di. Tsage lama yidam chok sum dam. Kandro che kyong ma gyuri drag sog. Chog men tsok ki dre nam nye chebul. Jene Jin Lab Nge Drup Dam Che Cha, Zeme Bab Ching Trin Le Ku Drup Zu, Ning Je Dru Nam Chul Deng Duk Ngel Ji, Chang Sem Yang Dak Ta We Gu Chu Shok. Ho Tin Zin Yak Ge Jin Lab Chok Na Chedi, Tsa Ge Lama Yi Dam Chok Sub Dam, Kandro Che Kyong Ma Gyo Ri Drag Sok, Chug Men Tok Ki Dru Nam Ye Chebo. Jene Jin Lab Nge Drup Dam Che Cha, Tse Me Bab Ching Trin Le Kun Drup Zu, Ning Je Dru Nam Chul Nuk Dang Nuk Yang Sem Yang Dak Ta We Chu Chu So. Ho Ting Zin Ngak Ge Jin Lab Tok Che Di, Tsa Ge Lama Yi Dam Chok Sum Dam, Kandro Che Kyong Ma Gyo Ri Drag Sok, Chug Men Tok Ki Dren Nam Ye Chebul, Jene Jin Lab Nge Drup Dam Che Cha, Tse Me Bab Ching Trin Le Kun Drup Zu, Ning Je Dren Nam Chul Nang Duk Ngel Ji, Jang Sum Yang Dak Ta We Chul Chu So. O Ting Zin Ngak Ge Jin Lab Tok Che Di, Tsa Ge Lama Yi Dam Chok Sum Dang, Kandro Che Kyong Ma Gyo Ri Drag Sok, Chug Men Tok Ki Dren Nam Nye Chebul, Jene Jin Lab Nge Drup Dam Che Cha, Tse Me Bab Ching Trin Le Ku Drup Zu, Ning Je Dren Nam Chul Neng Duk Ngel Ji, Chang Sem Yang Dak Ta We Gyu Chuk Chuk. Ho Ting Zin Ngak Ge Jin Lab Tok Che Di, Tsa Ge Lama Yi Dam Chok Sum Dang, Kandro Che Kyong Ma Gyo Ri Drag Sok, Chug Men Tok Ki Dren Nam Ye Chebul, Jene Jin Lab Nge Drup Dam Che Cha, Tse Me Bab Ching Trin Le Kun Drup Zu, Ning Je Dren Nam Chul Nang Duk Ngel Ji, Jang Sem Yang Dak Ta We Ji Chuk So. Ho Tin Zin Ngak Je Jin Lab Tok Che Di, Tsa Ge Lama Yi Dam Chok Sum Dam, Kandro Che Kyong Ma Gyo Ri Drag Sok, Chug Men Tok Ki Dren Nam Ye Chebul, Jene Jin Lab Nge Drup Dam Che Cha, Tse Me Bab Ching Trin Le Kun Drup Zu, Ning Je Dren Nam Chul Neng Duk Ngel Ji, Chang Sem Yang Dak Ta We Gu Chuk Shok. Ho Tin Zin Ngak Je Jin Lab Tok Che Di, Tsa Ge Lama Yi Dam Chok Sum Dam, Kandro Che Kyong Ma Gyo Ri Drag Sok, Chug Men Tok Ki Dren Nam Ye Chebul, Jene Jin Lab Nge Drup Dam Che Cha, Tse Me Bab Ching Trin Le Ku Drup Zu, Ning Je Dren Nam Chul Neng Duk Ngel Ji, Dang Shen Yang Dak Ta We Ju Chu So. Ho Ting Zin Yang Je Jin Lab Che Che Di, Tsa Ge Lama Yi Dam Chok Sum Dam, Kandro Che Kyong Ma Gyo Ri Drag Sok, Chug Men Tok Ki Dren Nam Ye Chebul, Jene Jin Lab Nge Drup Dam Che Cha, Tse Me Bab Ching Trin Le Kun Drup Zu, Ning Je Dren Nam Chul Neng Duk Ngel Ji, Jang Sim Yang Dak Te We Ju Chu So. Ho Ting Zin Yang Je Jin Lab Tok Che Di, Tsa Ge Lama Yi Dam Chok Sum Dang, Kandro Che Kyong Ma Gyo Ri Drag Sok, Chug Men Tok Ki Dren Nam Nye Chebul, Jene Jin Lab Nge Drup Dam Che Cha, Tse Me Bab Ching Trin Le Kun Drup Zu, Ning Je Dren Nam Chul Neng Duk Ngel Ji, Jang Sem Yang Dak Ta We Ju Chuk Shok. Ho Ting Zin Yang Je Jin Lab Tok Che Di, Tsa Ge Lama Yi Dam Chok Sum Dam, Kandro Che Kyong Ma Gyo Ri Drag Sok, Chug Men Tok Ki Dren Nam Nye Chebul, Jene Jin Lab Nge Drup Dam Che Cha, Tse Me Bab Ching Trin Le Kun Drup Zu, Ning Je Dren Nam Chul Neng Duk Ngel Ji, Jang Sem Yang Dak Ta We Chuk Chuk So. Ho Ting Zin Ngak Je Jin Lab Tok Che Di, Tsa Ge Lama Yi Dam Chok Sum Dam, Kandro Che Kyong Ma Gyo Ri Drag Sok, Chug Men Tok Ki Dren Nam Nye Chebul, Jene Jin Lab Nge Drup Dam Che Cha, Tse Me Bab Ching Trin Le Kun Drup Zu, Ning Je Dren Nam Chul Nang Duk Ngel Ji, Jang Sem Yang Dak Ta We Chuk Chuk So. Ho Ting Zin Ngak Ge Jin Lab Tok Che Di, Tsa Ge Lama Yi Dam Chok Sum Dam, Kandro Che Yong Ma Gyo Druk Trek Sok, Chug Men Tok Ki Dren Nam Nye Chebul, Jene Lin Lab Tok Drup Dam Che Cha, Tse Me Ching Trin Le Kun Drup Zu, Ning Je Dren Nam Chul Neng Duk Ngel Ji, Dang Sum Yang Dak Ta We Chu Chuk So. Ho Ting Zin Ngak Ge Jin Lab Che Che Di, Tsa Ge Lama Yi Dam Chok Sum Dam, Kandro Che Kyong Ma Gyo Ri Drag Sok, Chug Men Tok Ki Dren Nam Nye Chebul, Jene Jin Lab Nge Drup Dam Che Cha, Tse Me Bab Ching Trin Le Kun Drup Zu, Ning Je Dren Nam Chul Nuk Dung Chul Ji, Jang Sem Yang Dak Ta We Ju Chuk Song Ho Ting Jing Yang Chek Jin Lap Tsog Che Di Tsa Ge Lama Yi Dam Chok Sung Dam Kandro Che Kyong Ma Gyo Ri Drak Sog Che Men Tsog Ki Dren Nam Ye Che Bo Jene Jin Lap Nge Drup Dam Che Cha Tse Me Bap Ching Trin Le Kun Drup Zo Ning Je Dren Nam Chul Nang Dung Jun Je Jang Sem Yang Dak Ta We Gu Chuk Song Ho Ting Jing Yang Che Jin Lap Tsog Che Di Tsa Ge Lama Yi Dam Chok Sung Dam Kandro Che Kyong Ma Gyo Ri Drak Sog Che Men Tsog Ki Dren Nam Ye Che Bo Jene Jin Lap Nge Drup Dam Che Cha Tse Me Bap Ching Trin Le Kun Drup Zo Ning Je Dren Nam Chul Nang Dung Ngel Ji Jang Sem Yang Dak Ta We Gu Chuk Song Ho Ting Jing Yak Ge Jin Lap Chok Che Di Tsa Ge Lama Yi Dam Chok Sung Dam Kandro Che Kyong Ma Gyo Ri Drak Sog Che Men Tsog Ki Dren Nam Ye Che Bo Jene Jin Lap Nge Drup Dam Che Cha Tse Me Bap Ching Kun Drup Zo Ning Je Dren Nam Chul Nang Dung Ngel Ji Jang Sem Yang Dak Ta We Gu Chuk Song Ho Ting Jing Yak Ge Jin Lap Tsog Che Di Tsa Ge Lama Yi Dam Chok Sung Dam Kandro Che Kyong Ma Gyo Ri Drak Sog Che Men Tsog Ki Dren Nam Ye Che Bo Jene Jin Lap Nge Drup Dam Che Cha Tse Me Bap Ching Trin Le Kun Drup Zo Ning Je Dren Nam Chul Nang Dung Ngel Ji Jang Sem Yang Dak Ta We Gu Chuk Song Ho Ting Jing Yak Ge Jin Lap Tsog Che Di Tsa Ge Lama Yi Dam Chok Sung Dam Kandro Che Kyong Ma Gyo Ri Drak Sog Che Men Tsog Ki Dren Nam Ye Che Bo Jene Jin Lap Nge Drup Dam Che Cha Tse Me Bap Ching Trin Le Kun Drup Zo Ning Je Dren Nam Chul Nang Dung Ngel Ji Jang Sem Yang Dak Ta We Gu Chuk Song Ho Ting Jing Yak Ge Jin Lap Che Tso Di Tsa Ge Lama Yi Dam Chok Sung Dam Kandro Che Kyong Ma Gyo Ri Drak Sog Che Men Tsog Ki Dren Nam Ye Che Bo Jene Jin Lap Nge Drup Dam Che Cha Tse Me Bap Ching Trin Le Ku Drup Zo Ning Je Dren Nam Chul Nang Dung Ngel Ji Jang Sem Yang Dak Ta We Chu Chum So Ho Ting Jing Yak Ge Jin Lap Tsog Che Di Tsa Ge Lama Yi Dam Chok Sung Dam Kandro Che Kyong Ma Gyo Ri Drak Sog Che Men Tsog Ki Dren Nam Ye Che Bo Jene Jin Lap Nge Drup Dam Che Cha Tse Me Bap Ching Ran Du Kom So Ning Je Dren Nam Chul Nang Nung Ngel Ji Seng Din Dak Ta We Chu Chuk Song Ho Ting Jing Yak Ge Jin Lap Tsog Che Di Tsa Ge Lama Yi Dam Chok Sung Dam Kandro Che Kyong Ma Gyo Ri Drak Sog Che Men Tsog Ki Dren Nam Ye Che Bo Jene Jin Lap Nge Drup Dam Che Cha Tse Me Bap Ching Trin Le Ku Drup Zo Ning Je Dren Nam Chul Nang Dung Ngel Ji Jang Sem Yang Dak Ta We Chu Chuk Song Ho Ting Jing Yak Ge Jin Lap Tsog Che Di Tsa Ge Lama Yi Dam Chok Sung Dam Kandro Che Kyong Ma Gyo Ri Drak Sog Chok Men Tsog Ki Dren Nam Ye Che Bo Jene Jin Lap Nge Drup Dam Che Cha Tse Me Bap Ching Trin Le Ku Drup Zo Ning Je Dren Nam Chul Nang Dung Ngel Ji Jang Sem Yang Dak Ta We Gu Chuk Song Ho Ting Jing Yak Ge Jin Lap Che Che Di Tsa Ge Lama Yi Dam Chok Sung Dam Kandro Che Kyong Ma Gyo Ri Drak Sog Che Men Tsog Ki Dren Nam Ye Che Bo Jene Jin Lap Nge Drup Dam Che Cha Tse Me Bap Ching Trin Le Ku Drup Zo Ning Je Dren Nam Chul Nang Dung Ngel Ji Jang Sem Yang Dak Ta We Gu Chuk Song Ho Ting Jing Yak Jin Lap Che Che Di Tsa Ge Lama Yi Dam Chok Sung Dam Kandro Che Kyong Ma Gyo Ri Drak Sog Che Men Tsog Ki Dren Nam Ye Che Bo Jene Jin Lap Nge Drup Dam Che Cha Tse Me Bap Ching Trin Le Kun Drup Zo Ning Je Dren Nam Chul Nang Dung Ngel Ji Jang Sem Yang Dak Ta We Chu Chuk Song Ho Ting Jing Yak Ge Jin Lap Tsog Che Di Tsa Ge Lama Yi Dam Chok Sung Dam Kandro Che Kyong Ma Gyo Ri Drak Sog Chok Men Tsog Ki Dren Nam Ye Che Bo Jene Jin Lap Nge Drup Dam Che Cha Tse Me Bap Ching Trin Le Kun Drup Zo Ning Je Dren Nam Chul Dung Ngel Ji Jang Sem Yang Dak Ta We Gu Chuk Song Ho Ting Jing Yak Ge Jin Lap Tsog Che Di Tsa Ge Lama Yi Dam Chok Sung Dam Kandro Che Kyong Ma Gyo Ri Drak Sog Chok Men Tsog Ki Dren Nam Ye Che Bo Jene Jin Lap Nge Drup Dam Che Cha Tse Me Bap Ching Trin Le Kun Drup Zo Ning Je Dren Nam Chul Nang Dung Ngel Ji Jang Sem Yang Dak Ta We Gu Chuk Song Ho ting zin ngak ge jin lap chok che di, ta ge lama yi dam chok sum dam. Kandro che kyong ma gyuri drak sog, chug men chok ki drun nam nye che bol. Jene jin lap nge drup dam che cha, te me bap ching trin le kun drup zo. Ning je drun nam trul neng duk ngel ji, chang sem yang dak ta we gu chuk shok. Ho ting zin ngak ge jin lap chok che di, ta ge lama yi dam chok sum dam. Kandro che kyong ma gyuri drak sog, che men chok ki drun nam nye che bol. Jene jin lap nge drup dam che cha, te me bap ching trin le kun drup zo. Ning je drun nam trul neng duk ngel ji, chang sem yang dak ta we gu chuk chok. Hung ding ching jin lap ting zin ngak je jin lap chok che di, ta ge lama yi dam chok sum dam. Kandro che kyong ma gyuri drak sog, chug men chok ki drun nam nye che bol. Jene jin lap nge drup dam che cha, ze me bap ching trin le kun drup zo. Ning je drun nam trul neng duk ngel ji, chang sem yang dak ta we gu chuk song. Ho ting zing ngak ge jin lap chok che di, ta ge lama yi dam chok sum dam. Kandro che kyong ma gyuri drak sog, chug men chok ki drun nam nye che bol. Jene jin lap nge drup dam che cha, ze me bap ching trin le kun drup zo. Ning je drun nam trul neng duk ngel ji, chang sem yang dak ta we juk chuk song. Ho ting zing ngak ge jin lap chok che di, ta ge lama yi dam chok sum dam. Kandro che kyong ma gyuri drak sog, chug men chok ki drun nam nye che bol. Jene jin lap nge drup dam che cha, ze me bap ching trin le kun drup zo. Ning je drun nam trul neng duk ngel ji, chang sem yang dak ta we gu chuk shok. Ho ting ting ngak ge jin lap chok che di, ta ge lama yi dam chok sum dam. Kandro che kyong ma gyuri drak sog, chug men chok ki nun dam ne che bol. Jene jin lap nge drup dam che cha, ze me bap ching trin le kun drup zo. Ning je drun nam trul neng duk ngel ji, chang sem yang dak ta we ju chuk shok. Ho ting ting ngak ge jan lip che di, ta ge lama yi dam chok sum dam. Kandro che kyong me gru roi drak sog, chug men chok ki nun nam ne che bol. Jene jin lap no drup dam che cha, ze me bap ching trin le kun drup zo. Ning je drun nam trul neng duk ngel ji, chang sem yang dak ta we gu chuk so. Ho ting zin ngak ge jin lap chok che di, ta ge lama yi dam chok sum dam. Kandro che kyong ma gyuri drak sog, chug men chok ki drun nam ne che bol. Jene jin lap nge drup dam che cha, ze me bap ching trin le kun drup zo. Ning je drun nam trul nang duk ngel ji, chang sem yang dak ta we gu chuk shok. Ho ting zing ngak ge jin lap chok che di, ta ge lama yi dam chok sum dam. Kandro chok yang ma gyuri drak sog, chug men chok ki drun nam ne che bol. Jene jin lap nge drup dam che cha, za me bap ching trin le ku drup zo. Ning je drun nam trul neng duk ngel ji, chang sem yang dak ta we gu chuk shok. Ho ting zing ngak dang jing ye chup che di, ta ge lama yi dam chok sum dam. Kandro che kyong ma gyuri drak sog, chug men chok ki drun nam ne che bol. Jene jin lap nge drup dam che cha, ze me bap ching trin le kun drup zo. Ning je drun nam trul nang duk ngel ji, chang sem yang dang ta we gu chuk shok. Ho ting zing ngak ge jin lap chok che di, ta ge lama yi dam chok sum dam. Kandro che kyong ma gyuri drak sog, chug men chok ki drun nam ne che bol. Jene jin lap nge drup dam che cha, ze me bap ching trin le kun drup zo. Ning je drun nam trul neng duk ngel ji, chang sem yang dak ta we chu chuk chok. Ho ting zing yang che in lap chok che di, ta ge lama yi dam chok sum dam. Kandro che kyong ma gyuri drak sog, chog men chok ki drun nam nye che bol. Jene jin lap nge drup dam che cha, ze me bap ching trin lap drup chok ye. Ni je drun nam trul neng duk ngel ji, chang sem yang dak ta we gu chuk shok. And that's half an hour. I think we've done about 600. Should we take a vote on whether to continue?
Or we
Go
can
for it.
continue at the next time we do the puja, or we can continue. I don't know.
Well, I haven't finished one Lama's worth, so I was going to continue till I finish that. Sorry, I was doing them in English. I couldn't keep up.
All right, okay.
Yeah, could we maybe finish our mala but maybe do it silently?
Okay, silently in English
In
or
English or
Tibetan,
Tibetan,
as you like.
finish
Yeah,
the mala.
yeah, okay.
Sorry, how much more of the puja is there after the
There's this,
recitation?
we don't have to do Song of the Spring Queen.
Oh,
necessarily.
that's
No.
so pretty.
I know it's the nicest thing,
Yeah.
but the
Probably
stuff.
about another 20 minutes, half an hour after this bit.
Because I need to leave. And I don't want to leave. Can I leave? I might leave after the...
What time do you need to leave?
Well, I needed to leave really at 3:30. I
Well,
don't want
maybe
to...
you just finish it yourself.
No, I'll finish the mala bit and then
Do
I'll
you know
go.
if you know how many you've done then? Or?
I was keeping up.
Okay.
Don't know. Anyway,
So-
let's carry on. Sorry to digress.
Okay, does anybody need to know how many we've done so far? So I just... We've done together. Let me just count. 1. So I make that 76 we've done times the number of people. Are we 9 people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. 76 times 9. Okay. So another 32 to do to finish the mala.
$684.
684 was done.
So are we going to try and finish that now, or should we? Yeah. We'll carry on.
People just go when they need
If
to.
I finish it on my own, but then I won't have the power of 9, will I? That's it.
No, I think that's okay.
Then
Yeah.
I need to, is that okay?
Yeah. Yeah. So each need to do 1 mala plus 3.
1 mile plus
Yeah, and then 1 more. But I think we've already done that one, haven't we? So, and we did the main puja. So if we each finish a mala plus 3 more, then we're at the 1,000. Okay. So we'll continue just silently. guess you can put your mala on the table when you're finished, so we know. And we've got there. Are we there? Yeah? Very good. Okay. So we're back to the puja on page 54, verse 68. Aho Mahasukha. So, the song of the Spring Queen. Om Dejin Shek Patam Chedang Pawo Dang Ninel Droma Kandro Dang Inang Broma Kunlag Dang Niso Wavyan Ewa Chogli Gewa Fro Ewa Drabno Nel Urgen Meche Choga Jindu Long Chopa Yini Lenke Dewe Joa La Zukso La 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 Ho Iya Rali Ho Dreame Kandro Tsog Nam Ki Sewe Zingla Le Kundro Ejin Shek Patam Chedang Pawo Dang Ni Nel Droma Kandro Dang Ni Kandroma Kunla Dang Ni Selwade Dewa Chenpe Yini Rap Kepe Luni Kuntu Yo Wegagini Chage Pe Marel Pe Dewa Che Eldroma Tsog Nam Da Che Cho La 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 Ho Iya Rali Ho Dreame Kandra Tsog Nam Ke Dewa Zigla Le Kundro Hung de shin shik pa tam che dang, pa wo dang ni nel joma, kanro dang ni kanro ma, kun la dang ni so wa dem. Yong ji we nam ki ga ze man, rap ge gun po kyo dang ta jok chum, ka gi dun du juk te tin la pe, len ke dun train dag la tsel du so, a la 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 ho, a i a ra li ho. Dream a kandra tsog nam ki, che wa zing la le kung in shek pa tam che dang, pa wo dang ni nal joma, kandro dang ni kandro ma, kun la dang ni so wa dem. De chen ta pe chen yi den pa kyu, de chen pang pe ka tu du ma yi. Se chik dro wa mi je de chen yang, chu ke chok ki u ne pa yin. A la 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 ho, a i a ra li ho. Dream a kandra tsog nam ki, se we zing la le kung do. Hung de jin shik pa tam che dang, pa wo dang ni nel joma, kandro dang ni kandro ma, kun la dang ni so wa dem. Tam gi u su ke pe me ma jin, chag le ke kang chak pe kyun mai go. Nel joma chok pe me de wa yi, si pe ching wan yu du dro wa zo. A la 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 ho, a i a ra li ho. Dream a kandra tsok nam ki, te we zig la le kung do. Hung de jin shik pa tam che dang, pa wo dang ni nel joma, kandro dang ni kandro ma, kun la dang ni so wa dem. Drung si jung ne nam ki drang si chu, bung we chok ki kun ne tung wa ta. Chen ni druk den chok ke ge pa yi, chu ching pa yi ro yi chin pa zim. A la 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 ho, a i a ra li ho. Dream a kandro tsog nam ki, te we zig la le kung do. So you go back to the other booklet, there's an extra verse on page 6. Hong de jin ka tam che dang, pa dang ni nel joma, kandro dang ni kandro ma, kun la dang ni sil wa dem. Dang chum sem chug rinpoche, ma ke pa nam ke go chik, ke pa nyam pa me pa yang, gong ne gong du pel wa shog. A la 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 ho, a i a ra li ho. Dream a kandra tsog nam ki, te we zig la le kung zo. Hong de jin shik pa tam che dang, pa wo dang ni nel joma, kandro dang ni kandro ma, kun la dang ni so wa dem. Pel den la me nam pa ta pa la, ke chik sam yang luk ta mi ke jing. Chi de lek pa tong we me ge ki, li me jin lab zem la ju pa shong. A la 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 ho, a i a ra li ho. Dream a kandro tsog nam ki, te we zig la le kung do. We now go to verse 76, which is on page 72.
Does everybody have their substances?
Okay. Get the tune for this, if I can read it.
Shall I read the prayer list now, David?
Oh yes, please, yeah.
This puja is especially dedicated for His Holiness the Dalai Lama and Lama Zopa Rinpoche. May they have long lives and their prayers be answered. The Land of Joy Retreat Centre project, may Land of Joy become a retreat centre that benefits countless beings. All Tibetans worldwide, may they receive freedom and peace of mind in their own country. Adam Pickles, for severe head injuries, may he recover, have happiness and its causes, and be free of suffering and its causes. All in Palestine, Israel, Syria, and all conflict zones, may they understand interconnectedness and develop compassion for each other. John Briggs, may he recovered from injuries. Kaisha, mental suffering to be removed. Venerable Kunsang, liver cancer. Pauline McNally, problems with eating. Mary Ann Birch, may her operation be successful and may she make a very good recovery. Colin Verncombe, critical condition after accident. Actually he died, didn't he? Yeah, he's a pushing rebirth now. Win Klein, recently diagnosed with throat problems, awaited diagnosis. Monica Maria Miku, multiple suicide attempts with depression. Joanna Brown, recovering from cancer. Gary Bateman, cancer, may his treatment be successful and suffering ease. Brian Warnock, to find a British rebirth as quickly as possible. Paul Marland, recovering from open heart surgery, may he be well. David Bowie, Alan Rickman, Boone Fisher and Brennan Gloria to all have precious healing rebirth. Richard Alexander, cancer, need love and support. David Adshed, may you have relief from continuing health problems. John Lewis, Bernie's husband, suspected liver cancer, may any treatment be successful. Pat Briggs, may her final days be peaceful and may she have a... I can't read that.
Perfect human rebirth.
Perfect human rebirth. Okay, thanks. Amanda Sturman, hospitalised with unstable angina. May her treatment be successful. Gary Bateman, in his last days of his current life, may his mind be at peace. Judith husband, ill with MS, may her mind and body be strong. Sarah Judy, age 20, died 67 from a brain tumour, may she have a precious human rebirth. For Greg Long, now his cancer skin has been removed, may he regain full health and have long life. Mary Hill, may her back surgery be successful and relieve her from great pain. And Guy Bateman died on 7th of February, may he have a precious human rebirth.
Okay. Yeah. Incense?
You don't need incense if it's light.
Oh, do you not? Okay. Okay. So you just face the altar. We'll recite the verse, okay? Om Madak Tronang Ying Sudak Yeshe La Drub Du Tsi Che Om De Gu Gyat So Chen Po Gyur Om Ahung Om Ahung Om Ahung Ho Ting Sing Ak Dang Chang Ge Jin La Pe Zak Me Du Tsi Tsog Che Gyat So Di Dam Chen Jing Kyong Chok Nam Nye Che Bol Om Ahung De Gu Pe La Ril Pe Tsim Zene E Ma Ho Nel Jo Trin Le Che Ho lag me dun nam kyu kyu ke tsog lag ya tso di je le den pa rin chen yin pa dang ten zin yin chun ko che dang ke pa nao jo dak chog la ne me che dang wang chu dang pao den drak chang gao le zang long che ga chen kun go che di dang ge la sok pa yi le ki nge duk dai che cho dang chik chen gi dian la sun nge duk kun gi tong go ze yu min chik dang ne dan nam nge dang ge nam be pa do mi lang gen dang chen pa ngan jia jing en pa me pa do chik ten de jing lo dang pen yu man ge jing yu pa wan de lek kun sum chok pa yi la de pa kun ro shang jin pa gen chen Chengyo Padi Tu Druwe Dundurang Jum Sangi Shom Ngeche Gelwa Nam Ki Madrelwe Kewe Tsog Nam Jin Pedrol Gyo Chik. Go back to page, verse 84 on page 63. 64, sorry. 85. Oh, sorry, we've got an extra auspicious verse. Thank you, yes. Yeah, page 8 on the other booklet, yeah. Oh, we've done the Omar Hungs. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So we have to do this, and we have to say Nam and Gyo with a high voice. Tsog me du tsi chog lag yat so di lag ma wang nam wang shim chin Gyo chi. Okay. So now we go back to verse 85 and we recite the Lamrim prayer in English. Realizing how this body of liberties and endowments is found but once is difficult.
61.
Page 65?
61.
Oh, I'm sorry. We've got. I'm sorry, I beg your pardon. Page 61, verse 84. I thought it was 84. Right, it's a bit confusing because they put in an extra bit in the middle. Okay, verse 84, page 61. Through the power of having made offerings and respectful requests to you, holy and venerable gurus, supreme field of merit, I seek your blessings, protectors and root of well-being of bliss, that I may come under your joyful care. So now 65. Realizing how this body of liberties and endowments is found but once, is difficult to obtain and is easily lost, I seek your blessings to partake of its essence, make it worthwhile, and not be distracted by the meaningless affairs of this life. Aghast at the searing blaze of suffering in the lower realms, I take heartfelt refuge in the three precious gems, and seek your blessings that I may eagerly endeavour to practice the various means for abandoning what is bound to misfortune and accumulating virtuous deeds. Violently tossed amidst waves of delusion and karma, plagued by hordes of watery denizens, the three kinds of suffering, I seek your blessings to develop an intense longing to be free from this monstrous ocean of boundless and vicious existence. Having abandoned the mind that views this unbearable prison of cyclic existence as a pleasure grove, I seek your blessings to partake of the treasure of Arya's jewels by practicing the three higher trainings and thereby to uphold liberation's banner. Having considered how all these pitiful beings have been my mothers and have raised me in kindness again and again, I seek your blessings to develop unaffected compassion like that of a loving mother for her precious child. There is no difference between myself and others. None of us wishes even the slightest of sufferings, or is ever content with the happiness we have. Realizing this, I seek your blessings that I may enhance the bliss and joy of others. This chronic disease of cherishing myself is the cause giving rise to my unsought suffering. Perceiving this, I seek your blessings to blame, begrudge and destroy the monstrous demon of selfishness. The mind that cherishes all mother beings and would secure them in bliss is the gateway leading to infinite virtue. Seeing this, I seek your blessings to cherish these beings more than my life, even should they rise up as my enemies. In brief, infantile beings labour only for their own ends, while Buddhas work solely for the welfare of others, with a mind understanding the distinctions between the failings of one and the advantages of the other. I seek your blessings to enable me to equalize and exchange myself with others. Since cherishing myself is the doorway to all torment, while cherishing my mothers is the foundation of all that is good, I seek your blessings to make my core practice the yoga of exchanging self for others. And thus, venerable compassionate gurus, I seek your blessings that all karmic debts, obstacles and sufferings of mother beings may without exception ripen upon me right now, and that I may give my happiness and virtue to others, and thereby invest all beings in bliss. And thus, venerable compassionate gurus, I seek your blessings that all karmic debts, obstacles and sufferings of mother beings may without exception ripen upon me right now, and that I may give my happiness and virtue to others, and thereby invest all beings in bliss. And thus, venerable compassionate gurus, I seek your blessings that all karmic debts, obstacles and sufferings of mother beings may without exception ripen upon me right now, and that I may give my happiness and virtue to others, and thereby invest all beings in bliss. Should even my environment and the beings therein be filled with the fruits of their negative actions, and unwished for sufferings pour down on me like rain, I seek your blessings to take these miserable conditions as a path by seeing them as causes to exhaust the results of my negative karma. In short, no matter what appearances arise, be they good or bad, I seek your blessings to transform them into a path ever enhancing the two bodhicittas, through the practice of the five forces, the quintessence of the entire Dharma, and thus to enjoy solely a blissful mind. Whatever I occasion to meet, I seek your blessings that I may adapt it to my meditation by the skillful means of the four applications. May I render this life of liberties and endowments infinitely meaningful by practicing the advice and commitments of the thought training. In order to rescue all beings from the vast seas of existence, I seek your blessings to become adept in bodhicitta through a pure selfless wish, as well as by love and compassion conjoined with the visual technique of mounting, giving and taking upon the breath. I seek your blessings that I may eagerly endeavour to put into practice the three Mahayana moral codes and to restrain my mind stream with pure bodhisattva vows, the single path journeyed by all victorious ones of the three times. 75. I seek your blessings to complete the perfection of generosity through the guideline teaching of enhancing the mind that gives without attachment, namely transforming my body, wealth and collection of virtues over the three times into the objects desired by each and every sentient being. I seek your blessings to complete the perfection of moral discipline, of working for the sake of sentient beings, enacting virtuous deeds and not transgressing the bounds of the pratimoksha, bodhicitta and tantric vows, even at the cost of my life. Should even the myriad beings of the three realms without exception become angry at me, humiliate, criticize, threaten or even kill me, I seek your blessings to complete the perfection of patience, not to be distraught, but to work for their benefit in response to their harm. Even if I must remain for an ocean of eons in the fiery hells of Avicii for the sake of even just one sentient being, I seek your blessings to complete the perfection of joyous effort, to strive with compassion for supreme enlightenment and not be discouraged. Having abandoned the faults of dullness, agitation and mental wandering, I seek your blessings to complete the perfection of meditative concentration through the samadhi of single-pointed placement upon the nature of reality, which is that all things are void of true existence. I seek your blessings to complete the perfection of wisdom through the space-like yoga of single-minded placement upon ultimate truth, conjoined with the tranquility and great bliss induced by the discriminating wisdom analyzing suchness. I seek your blessings to perfect samadhi on illusion by realizing how all outer and inner phenomena lack true existence but still appear like a mirage, a dream, or the moon's image on a still lake. Samsara and nirvana lack even an atom of true existence, while cause and effect and dependent arising are infallible. I seek your blessings to discern the import of Nagarjuna's thought, that these two are complementary and not contradictory. And thereupon I seek your blessings that I may cross the ocean of Tantra through the kindness of my navigator Vajradhara, by holding my vows and words of honour, the roots of all powerful attainments, more dear than my life. I seek your blessings to cleanse all stains of ordinary appearance and grasping through the first stage yoga of transforming birth, death and the bardo into the three bodies of a Buddha, so that whatever appears may arise as the deity. I seek your blessings to actualize in this life the path of unity, of clear light and the illusory body that arises from placing your feet, my protector, in the 8 petals of my heart at the very center of my central channel. Should I not have completed the points of the path at the time of death, I seek your blessings that I may be led to a pure land, either through the instructions of applying the 5 forces or by the forceful means to enlightenment, the Guru's transference of mind. In short, I seek your blessings, my protector, to be cared for by you from birth, unremittingly throughout all my lives, and thus to become your chief disciple, holding every secret of your body, speech and mind. Protector, please grant that all be auspicious for me to be foremost among your very first circle of disciples, wherever you manifest Buddhahood, so that all my temporary and ultimate wishes, without exception, may be effortlessly and spontaneously fulfilled. Having thus been entreated, Supreme Gurus, pray grant this request, so that you may bless me happily alight on the crown of my head, and once again set your radiant feet firmly at the corolla of my lotus heart. Whatever white virtues I have thus created, I dedicate as causes enabling me to uphold the holy Dharma of scriptures and insights, and to fulfill without exception the prayers and deeds of all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 3 times. By the force of this merit in all my lives, may I never be parted from Mahayana's 4 spheres, and may I reach the end of my journey along the paths of renunciation, bodhicitta, the pure view, and the 2 stages. Through the excellence of whatever white virtues there are in samsara and nirvana, may all be auspicious for me to be freed, here and now, from all misfortune and hardship, and thus to enjoy a glorious and perfect celestial treasure of temporal and ultimate virtues and goodness. May all be auspicious for the Buddha's teachings to endure long through your centres of Dharma, omniscient Losang Drakpa, being filled with hosts of monks and yogis striving single-pointedly to master the 3 field training. Having requested your blessings, Losang Drakpa, who from the time of your youth made requests to the Supreme Guru Deity, may all be auspicious for you, O Losang Vajradhara, spontaneously to grant the wishes of others. May all be auspicious for all my desired endowments to swell like a lake in the summer rains, bringing an unbroken flow of rebirths of leisure in faultless families, so that I may pass my days and nights with your holy Dharma, Venerable Losang, and thus light in the glories of perfection. By the collection of whatever virtues I and others have done and shall do from now until enlightenment, may all be auspicious, Holy Venerable One, your body of form, to remain in this land immutable like a Vajra. So we'll do the dedication prayers and long life prayers. Gewadi yin yoduda lama zangeru gyone drowa chikyang malu Deyi salage bajo Changchum sem chok rinpoche ma ke panam ke gyoji ke wanyam pa me payam gong ne gong du pel wa shong Jampal pawo jita ken predang kuntu zang po deyang de jinte de da kun gi je su da glob cheer ge wa di dak tam che rab tu go du sum shek pe gel wa tam che ki ngo wa gang la chok tu ngak pa de da gi ge we ca we kun du kun gyang zang po che che rab tu ngo wa gi Tum tsul chang jing jam gun gel wei ten zin kyo pel wei kun ze dog po ze chok som kor wei lag mun tu dru pa dag sok dul je gun du shab ten chok. Can we do that 3 times? Tuk chul chang jing jam gen gel wei ten zin kyo pel wei kun ze dog po ze chok som kor wei leg mun tu dru pa Tsog Dulce Gundu Jab Ten Chom Dub Tzu Chang Xing Jam Gun Gel Wei Tenzin Kepel Wei Kunze Dog Po Zi Jok Som Kor Wei Leg Mun Tu Drum Padak Tsog Dulce Gundu Jab Ten Chom Gan Ri Ra Wei Kor Wei Shin Kam Dear Bandang Dewa Malu Jung Wei Ne Chen Rei Zi Wang Tenzin Gat So Yi Shape Si Te Badu Teng Yo Chi Mig Mei Te Wei Te Chen Chen Rei Zi Dream Mei Ken Pei Wang Po Jam Pe Yang Gang Chen Ke Wei Zu Gen Song Ka Pa Lo Zang Drak Pei Shab La Se Wa De Mig Mei Te Wei Te Chen Chen Rei Zi Dream Mei Ken Pei Wang Po Jam Pel Yang Gang Chen Ke Wei Zu Gen Song Ka Pa Lo Zang Drak Pei Shab La Se Wa De Mig Mei Te Wei Te Chen Chen Rei Zi Dream Mei Ken Pei Wang Po Jam Pel Yang Gang Chen Ke Pei Zu Gen Song Ka Pa Lo Zang Drak Pei Shab La Se Wa De. Thank you so much.
Thank you, David.
I suggest we have a little 5-minute break, and if people want to stay around for Wendy's presentation, or project onto this wall here.
We could just do a short 2-second version. Like Lama Yeshe was absolutely amazing. Or we could do a slightly longer one. I know this has gone on a sort of an hour longer than people had thought. So if you don't want to stay, that's fine. So yeah, Lama Yeshe was amazing.
Inspiring.
Well, yeah. I mean, I first met him.
What a legacy is left.
Yeah, really.
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
He was ahead of his time.
Completely unbelievable.
I mean, even the photos that Harry got done. Did you get these done? Anyway, these photos show him. Like what other Lama would sit there in his vest and have his photo taken?
Is it a knitted vest?
Underneath it's a knitted one, and the reason is because he was so practical. He was always out there helping with the building work, or in the garden, or in the kitchen, as well as being an incredibly amazing, highly realised yogi. I think that picture sums him up.
Yeah.
You got these done?
Mm.
Thank you. And this beautiful new picture.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you for getting that done. That's brilliant.
Oh, wonderful, yeah.
About time we had a nice big one like that with Lama. So yeah.
David, you can't do 1,000, no?
Yeah, so there was 9 of us.
Right.
We all did 1 mala plus 3, so that's 999. And then we had done 3, the usual 3 already, so we're just over the 1,000.
Two extra. 1,021. Ooh! Anybody else want extra?
Yeah, I did about another half dozen. Yeah.
Okay, 27.
I only did
1,027. 1,028. Anyone?
Any advance?
Count the few times, I'm totally amazed at all. So, we're back down to 9.
Because I don't know how many Fiona did, but she's going to do them at home.
Well, yeah. Well, at least she'll do a mala.
Yeah.
Whew.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it was fun, wasn't it?
It's really good that we do actually, because other people can't get here for whatever reasons they can't
Yeah.
do the thing, so we help everybody else who couldn't be here do it.
I tell you what though, next time we do it on the live streaming, we get people to do it at home and send in their count.
Yeah. Yeah, we could do that at the next puja on the
Yeah.
13th of March.
Because, I mean, in order to do the counts and the other groups, what's happening, like Tom and Sanko, are they doing their own? And Yeshe Buddhist group?
Well, Jay is supposed to send out some information, but I've offered to go to Liverpool and do it
Yeah.
with them, so that's a possibility. Tommy Sanko I don't know about. And Paul LC isn't involved yet. And
Yeshe study group?
Yeshe study group.
It's just
They're
with the
only going to
guidance
count by.
centre.
Well, Sally's coming here on Saturday, and we'll do some then, so she can count that.
Yeah, and Tom and Sanko were guidance centre for the week.
What's the puja office?
Yes, I mean Sally from Togo.
Sally's
No,
from
Sally's from
Recovery.
Recovery. Strawberry drink. And there we are.
Oh,
So
me and
how
Margot. Oh, she
Really?
does she's doing her own pujas and
Is,
stuff. Yeah,
is she doing the
I
counts?
noticed that
Or
as
does
well.
she need
She
any
does
help?
Really, really.
I thought it was
No,
the problem
she's
warming up a
alright.
bit. You get into room temperature.
doing
I thought somebody got a strawberry drink.
That's great.
That smells really nice.
Thank you for that, David.
Yep.
Marathon. Sorry, I didn't realise you had another one the other side, so I gave you mine.
Oh.
And then you have one there.
No.
So that's why I thought I didn't have one. So there we go. Anyway, take that for Sue.
I assumed that Carrie couldn't count.
No, it's because I didn't realise you had one.
That's a good assumption.
Every time we say his name. Like a hamster.
Doesn't get fed at home.
It's
So do you
perfect
want-
timing. Just wait while it's up to price and then ask you the question.
Carrie, blah 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 blah.
Can we just have an honest opinion? Does anybody want any, anecdotes about Lama Yeshe?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Definitely.
Please
can
don't
sit
feel
there
like
with
I wouldn't mind getting a cup of tea first.
Well, that's it. Do you want to put it on and then we'll start? Then you can get.
For the people
Oh,
watching
do you
on
wanna
the
wait?
video,
What
we'd
about
like
the people who want a cup of tea because they can't survive this length
Have to
of
give
time?
you 5 minutes to just arrange it.
Yeah.
You've got an apple juice.
Just crack open that one.
Oh.
I need to do it actually.
If somebody could collect the books, that'd be helpful. And then, unless you decide that
Feeling back into my feet.
Thank you. Two over here.
You take the small ones. Put them in a pile. Okay, release them and I'll do them next.
Sorry.
Is this yours here? Yep. Thank you very, very much. the longest I've ever been to in my life.
The longest puja? Really?
Yeah.
How's Lama Zopa style?
Well, probably should have gone on for another 3 hours.
Usually it's about 3 hours.
I was going to say another 3 hours somewhere.
Shut this door because they call the walls.
Oh, I see that. I've just turned that off. Very helpful.
Feel quite energised now.
Yeah, it's funny you do that at the end, don't you? You kind of flag in the middle and then you go like, oh, that was great puja. It was mostly quite difficult.
Salivate.
Let's see what happened with the video.
Still going.
Oh, transmitting this as well.
Okay. What class have we got later on?
Just put.
This bud. Okay. Oh. Less food, it's over the wall.
Do you have to do that?
Is that all this? Which one is it on?
Yes, please.
Wendy, you okay if I record this?
If you feel there's any benefit.
Oh, Lordy, where's it going to go?
Are you going to leave it in here or do you want to take it?
No, I'll stay here won't it overnight.
Put it with the medicine up there?
Yeah.
For Wendy.
funny I'm talking about that. Just
What's
that
it
light.
like? That's the perfect place for the video. Just
Oh.
there. That's great. No, really.
No, I was
that's great.
No, I can be here wherever.
No, here was great where you were, because then I can get the slide in.
Darkness.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Do that thing. Oh, it's the front line of chairs here, isn't it?
Yeah. I can't see Rebecca or Anne. Yes,
You want to start on a chair?
if you prefer.
Just because I can't see you on the screen.
Okay.
I can't get the screen and you in from this angle.
Oh, I see, of course, yeah. Thank you very much, Jonathan. Now I can see. Okay.
Good. Are you ready?
Okay. So Lama Zopa has asked us to spend a bit of time today, especially remembering the co-founder of this organisation, FPMT. And many people would say it was very much, Lama Yeshe who founded the organisation. After his death, Lama Zopa initially sort of refused really to kind of take over. He just didn't feel he had the particular qualities, and obviously students requested, and he very, very kindly agreed. But it was very much Lama Yeshe's idea to form the FPMT, but it was Lama Zopa's idea to start running courses for Westerners, at Copan. So I just think it's important to remember, this is a quote from Rinpoche, that he basically says that any positive things FPMT has ever done is firstly by the kindness of His Holiness the Dalai Lama. Okay, so we can read that. And are you okay, Kerry? Do you want me to do it? Okay. And secondly, by the kindness of Lama Yeshe. It's really, for Rinpoche has so much respect for his teacher, Lama Yeshe. And it really is these two, His Holiness the Dalai Lama and Lama Yeshe, that we have to thank for the existence. And I've just spilt my tea all over the carpet. So, thank you, Steve. Okay, so this kind of expression on Lama Yeshe's face, I think, is very symptomatic. It's just, he was such a gamester, such a kind of joker, and yet had so many profound realizations. I had the I had the privilege to spend time with Lama Yeshe there, as did the people who were there, because he would often pop out. I was in the garden helping whatever, he would always come, like, what are these herbs, what's he was very, very interested in whatever was going on around the building. It was a large estate with 70 acres, and you never quite knew where you would bump into him. Up until that time, I'd been used to people, I didn't know they had legs particularly. They would sit on thrones, and you wouldn't always see them kind of anything other than on the throne. But Lama Yeshe was always around, finding out, investigating. And the premises in Cumbria, when there were the three engineers from Rolls-Royce who went out to the East, did the Copan course, wanted to come back to the UK to set up a centre, and there was one in North Wales and one in Cumbria, and they said, look, it's very near, nuclear power station, Sellafield, etc. And Lama Yeshe just turned around and said, mantra power, much, much more powerful than nuclear power. You get that one. And so they bought this property, incredible property for £80,000. But of course, we didn't have £80,000, so it was on a mortgage. So you were always trying to get the money, kind of thing, in those early days. So Lama Yeshe himself was born just not far from Lhasa in Tibet in 1935. In 1937, or round about that time, there was a nunnery not far, a couple of hours walk from where he was born, and there was a Kagyu Lama who was requested by the nuns, where's our lead, And he actually found out that it was Lama Yeshe who was the reincarnation of the abbess who'd been in charge of this nunnery. Thanks for clearing that up. And one of the things that many people feel about Lama, his male-female energies were so well balanced. There was an incredible feminine aspect to him, and also very masculine. So in 41, he entered Sarah J Monastery in Lhasa, and he studied hard. He was there for a couple of years. I mean, he was age 6, I think. He was born in 35, so he was 6 when he entered the monastery. Was ordained in 43 as a novice, and then of course in 59. And I love Lama's quote about the Chinese kindly told us it was time to leave Tibet and meet the outside world. I mean, what a lovely way of saying, we've lost our home, lost our country. And it wasn't until 63 that he took full ordination with His Holiness's tutor, Kabje Lin Rinpoche. He was an amazing scholar. After the escape from Tibet, many will know that he went out through Bhutan and came to Baksa, which was an ex-prisoner concentration camp that the Indian government kindly gave to the Tibetans. And so he was there. His main teacher was Geshe Rabton, who ended up in Switzerland, Alan Wallace and Stephen Batchelor's main teacher at that time. But also at that time, Geshe Rabton had this student, Lama Zopa, and he requested that Lama Yeshe, take him on as a novice. Most of you know all this already?
No.
So Rinpoche went to see Lama Yeshe, but he was really, really nervous, and he didn't have an offering. And so he didn't go that day, and he went back and got an offering. And it was this kind of incredible bond, I think. You talk about yin-yang. I mean, on a personal level, I can't think of two more different and yet cohesive people. I mean, Lama Yeshe is so different from Lama Zopa. And since Lama Yeshe's death, it almost feels like Lama Yeshe has taken on many of those he's manifesting some of those qualities. Because Lama Yeshe, he knew Lama Zopa so well, so Rinpoche just would give everything. And somebody would come with a lovely offering. I remember Dr. Nick, who runs Lama Yeshe Wisdom Archive, he'd raised all this money, he'd got this beautiful, offering. And Rinpoche had the propensity, the next person who came in, Rinpoche would just give them whatever he'd been given. Well, this was at a time when the organisation had no money. So seemingly, on a semi-regular basis, Lama Yeshe would nip into Rinpoche's room before the next person came and would take the offering in order to be able to, because often, people would give quite a bit and Rinpoche would just pass it on, which is great. Meanwhile, the organisation had no money. So at this time, there was this, she became known, as a Russian princess. She wasn't. She was half Russian, half American, Zina. And she was ahead of her time. I mean, in 65, she went to Lama Yeshe, to ask for teachings, and he didn't, obviously nobody spoke English. I had no idea how they communicated. And again, it was Rinpoche who said, no, we're going to teach, I'm very happy to do it. At that time, Lama Yeshe really, my understanding, didn't always think that we Westerners were suitable kind of vessels, but it was this combination of the two that they started teaching Westerners. And this is Zina. I mean, at that time she's wearing Tibetan clothes, but she was a starlet. If you look on Lama Yeshe Wisdom Archives, there's some gorgeous pictures of her. And obviously on the left, Lama Yeshe looking so young, and Lama Zopa looking even younger. I don't know why the slides don't fit. Anyway, this is in Darjeeling in 67, when Lama Yeshe must have been about 34 or so. This is up at Laudo, where it's Lama Zopa, reincarnated as the Laudo Lama, and they went up there with Zina. So this was their main sort of contact really with Westerners, and Lama Yeshe always would say, he was just a hippie at heart, he had hippie English. So they then ended up in the Kathmandu Valley, and Zina kind of helped them purchase what has become Kopan, but at the time was just a hill outside Bodhanath. And they started to run their first meditation course. And this is, again, he's so unconventional. He decided he was wearing, you can see quite, I don't know what kind of robes Lama Yeshe was wearing. But certainly he was very, very unconventional. This is Zena. She did ordain, and she had a daughter at the time from previously. And Zena did lots of retreats after ordination and died quite young. And her daughter went on to marry. And I don't know, maybe 10 years ago now, I was at Institute Vajrayogini, and her grandson was there as a young boy. And the family have kind of had a love-hate relationship with, Tibetan Buddhism, as far as I understand it. And so Zena's grandson had a real propensity towards Dharma, but I think the family found it challenging. So Lama Yeshe, he loved dogs. He had these Tibetan dogs. He looked after them very well, had various people looking after his dogs. So he loved animals. He loved, he was a real meditator. Rinpoche, it's really important for us to remember Lama Yeshe's qualities. I think we have to look back, but we also have to look forward. The whole point of looking at the qualities is, well, are those qualities I can aspire to? Are those qualities that, are ones we can emulate ourselves? So there are many, many faces of Lama Yeshe. This was up in Cumbria, actually, and it's Brian Beresford's daughter and son. And anyway, he was a real meditator. He was incredible meditator, but incredibly motherly, fatherly, family sort of orientated. He could be so wrathful. My goodness, the wrath, in the kindest of ways. I mean, there's all sorts of stories about his wrath. There's the time he threw the chair at one of the nuns who was kind of just repeating patterns. There's various stories, and very powerful. And he was just had such a huge sense of humour. A real joker. There's one time he was teaching on really profound Mahamudra topics, and in those days they always had an alarm clock, on the table to kind of remind them what time it was and how long they'd been. And the alarm clock went off inadvertently. So there he is, deep Mahamudra, kind of, and he just picked it up. Lama Yeshe calling, Hell Realm's here. People like, did I just hear that? And he was just unreal. And he like some Tibetans, he found it hard to pronounce his F's. So it was Pamli peeling, this whole thing that he had about FPMT should generate this family feeling. Certainly when Venerable Mary first went to Copan, she did the 76 course, I think, first. She kept looking around for the English translator because, even though both Lamas spoke English, it was very hippie English. So what made him so unique? Why here in this day and age are we still remembering him? As I say, he was really known for his intellect, his sharp intelligence, and his reputation as a debater, as a scholar. He did the whole Geshe program, but he refused to take the Geshe degree. You want to call me Geshe Yeshe? Ridiculous. So he didn't take it. And also he was a hippie, he dropped out, So thinking about 80, Sarah J did give him an honorary Geshe degree. So he followed the studies, but didn't... So he was incredibly humble, but this amazing sense of humour and just so loving and embracing. And, it was an interesting balance I'm sure you recognise some of the people in here. Who knows who this is? It is Venerable Ravina, Venerable Connie, Mary Colony, Sangye Kadro. Yeshe Kadro, I should say, Yeshe Kadro, who's running the hospice in Australia. I think this is Karen, actually. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So this story Rabina has here is that Lama had come up to, this is in Italy in 83, Lama came up to her and said, we used to fight, and now we're good friends, aren't we? And she took that to mean she's got less anger. She herself will say, maybe I've got a bit less anger than I did have. And Jackie Keeley, Lama's secretary at the time, had just shouted her name, which is why she's looking. It was just this ability. He was, if you think of how medieval Tibet was, the culture that he came from, and how he could just somehow drop into this 20th century group of students and just culturally just transmit an incredible awareness and just touched people's hearts. He just really distilled the essence of Buddha Dharma. So Lama Yeshe's afternoon nap was kind of infamous, you know, and of course some people took it literally that he went for an afternoon nap, but in reality, according to, not that he would ever say, but in reality Rinpoche would say he was actually, you know, had tantric realizations of clear light and illusory body, and this was what he would be doing when he had these profound practices during his nap. Some of you will recognize this chap? Yeah, Yansi Choche. This was actually at Pam and Karuna's wedding. Pam Caton, who founded Creating Compassionate Cultures, Karuna Caton, they have been very involved. His family donated Land of Medicine Buddha to the FPMT, and this is their wedding, and her parents had brought this china set to offer to Lama Yeshe. I don't know what Rinpoche is doing here, but anyway. So he just connected personally in this, you know, he was from this very traditional monastic background, and yet he'd use these amazing phrases like non-duality transcendental chocolate, and what will you do when your non-duality transcendental chocolate runs out? But those expressions on his face, you know, he was very animated, and just yeah, incredibly animated, just so unconventional. Yeah, just so many stories. Where to start? But just also incredibly practical. He was always working out the arrangements, making sure everybody was comfortable. This is Lama Pasang, who basically built Kopan at that time. There's Lama Lundra, Lama Sang, Lama Yeshe, and they just were physically out there doing the work and organizing it as well. So yeah, I mean, there's I don't know. Most of you know that this is how kind of Kopan looks like now. They started running these Kopan courses, and it became quite famous that Rinpoche would do the Hell Realms, and Lama Yeshe would come in and cheer everybody up, because it was Rinpoche's idea, you know, to run these courses, and he wanted to cover the whole of the Lam Rim in a month, you know, and so Rinpoche would teach. They'd have a Westerner leading the meditations, and then just when people thought they couldn't get any more kind of depressed because of the Hell Realms sort of things, you know, Lama Yeshe would come in and just lighten it all. But he could also be very wrathful. I mean, I had the fortune to do the two Kopan courses, 2 month-long ones, 80 and 81, I think, or 82, can't remember. Anyway, and there was one, the Italians had really latched on to Lama Yeshe. He had a lot of Italian students, you know, the Italian mafia, we used to call them. And they were lovely people, but, you know, challenging. I mean, a lot of them were extra, you know, they really had a lot of challenges. And at one of the I think it was the 80 course, there's Lama Yeshe, and he's teaching very, you know, even keel. Then suddenly there's a voice from the back, and one of the Italians like, Lama, I'm suffering. And Lama just turned, yes, dear, we all are. Now, where was I? You know, and it was like, yeah, he would deal with it, but somehow he could be very clear, just really cut through. This was what Kopan was like when I did my courses. This is Kopan Hill, it's Pam and Karuna's house. Now this is completely covered, no trees, it's all buildings. This was what you look down into the valley now. You couldn't, you know what it's like. You wouldn't see one bit, that's all the mustard seeds growing, mustard grass. There is not one spot there now where there would be anything green. It's just completely gone. But that's what it looked like. This is what you'd look down. The meditation tent there, it was a tent, and it was a long tent, canvas tent that we did the whole month in, which in November, you know, it can be really misty, quite cold. This with the view down in the morning, every morning. It was just amazing. But, you know, as you all, those of you who've been know, now there's not one spot, it's just all buildings. This is from, there's this Bodhanath Stupa, now completely covered. You walked up, you know, there was a bit of a road, but it was only a jeep that could go up, Lama Pasang's jeep. And, you know, this was the view. Every morning, you know, 4 in the morning, you get up to do precepts, and this would be the view. And this, you know, health and safety were nothing. I mean, they just, you know, Rinpoche or Lama would just say to a boy, you know, can you just go up and do this? And that you can, I don't know what was going on here, but this, you know, he's fixing something up there, one of the monks. So yeah, this is the puja, and this was these are the images I have. They're not my photos, but these are the images I have of what Kopan was like in the 70s and 80s. There's yeah, who knows? And this was the tent, you know, it was just canvas. It was cold, you know, in the mornings and the evenings and but he would just blow us all away. One of the things he talked a lot about is wisdom culture. I mean, one of the first books that in his name. So what do we mean by wisdom culture? Shout at me. What do you think wisdom culture means? It's the essence of FPMT. What is it? What does it mean for you? I mean, all of you are, you know, give service to this centre very much. It's very much part of what we do. What would you say it meant? If you said to somebody new coming, you know, we're part of FPMT, and FPMT has, the founder of FPMT has the idea that what we are very kind of in touch with here is wisdom culture.
Putting the efforts in the right places.
That's a lovely way of putting it. Yeah. Do you want to say anything more?
Oh, working smart. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. Lama Yeshe would have loved that. He really would.
I think it has a lot to do with looking at things in a long-term perspective.
Yes. Yeah. 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 So it's the basis of, in a way, I know that's a lot to take in, but it's to do with cherishing others, you know, wisdom culture, big love for all beings. Big love was Lama Yeshe's signature. That's what he always, when he wrote his name, it was always big love. It's this non-traditional teaching style, pure in source and content, openness and breadth in presenting the Dharma. That's Lama Yeshe's quote. That's what he feels FPMT should be about, this wisdom culture. So it's non-traditional. Many of the Tibetans really wondered what Lama Yeshe was up about. You know, what's he doing teaching these Westerners? You know, he's just in it for the money, they would say. And they soon realized that was just not what it was about at all, because there just wasn't money. But pure in its source and content, and this is very much what Lama Yeshe, that balance of Lama Yeshe and Lama Zopa are about, openness and breadth in practicing. So it's detail and depth, constant practice of merit accumulation and purification. This is so important. It's experiential, you know, with the Lamrim, Kopan style courses, but also this reliance on Tantra and respect for and support for ordained Sangha. It's service, thinking big, being of great benefit to countless beings. Well, all of those things are what actually make up Discovering Buddhism. All of those things, when they had the first education conference and really brainstorm what is wisdom culture, what are we going to offer in Discovering Buddhism, those were the things. So I think it's just one of those things to rejoice about, really. The whole point of Lama Yeshe, it's this straddling cultures. Up at Laudo, you know, in those days, when I went, yes, you could fight a Lukla, but there was just mostly people just walked, you know, just outside Kathmandu, you just walk to get there. So that's what, you know, many of us did. So there we are, and Lama Zopa comes, Lama Yeshe comes, Lama Yeshe takes one look at all these Westerners. Oh, you've had too many potatoes, because really all there was to eat was potatoes, and it was either potato soup or potato this or potato, it was all, and he just got, and he had this chef's hat on. Now where he ended up, and this is one of my kind of key images of Lama Yeshe, this, in Laudo, in this primitive kitchen, I mean just this wood-fired primitive kitchen, with a chef hat on, making this amazing meal for us all. And we're all in the Gompa with Rinpoche doing prostrations. So just lots of little stories about Lama Yeshe that I think it's important to sort of honour, and to know that, yes, you know, he was totally unconventional. So whoever we recognise as his incarnation, Ursot, he's going to be really unconventional equally. So lots more I could say, but I mean, you know, I'm sure that's way too much. So thank you very much for your attention and the opportunity to rejoice in what Lama Yeshe had to say and do. Thank you. Thank you. And I wish you, you know, had met him, and that I hope that the gurus that you do have, I'm sure you have as much passion about them as I have about Lama Yeshe and Lama Zopa. So thank you. So thank you, David, for leading puja. Thank you, Kerry, and Rebecca for organising everything. And who knows if we'll still be here next year to rejoice again in. Thank you. You're welcome. Do you want to see the video, or is that enough? I think it's enough, isn't it?
How long is the video?
Well, there's bits and bobs that I know what. Let's. Shall we? It's. I was just wanting that. Did you put it on here? Okay. This is Rabina.
And I sort of exhausted all my options to do the brain. When I was a Catholic, I blamed all the non-Catholics. When I was a hippie, I blamed all the straight people. When I was a communist, I blamed all the rich people. When I was a black culture, I blamed all the white people. When I was a standard, I blamed all the male people. Well, I really had exhausted all of them. So luckily I met Lama Yeshe. And I think he was the one who read the song. I did much of this behaviour, it was very funny,
It's only short, yeah. Yeah, you can have.
and made, for me, made what I thought was what I had then, made it pretty doable and possible for my generation to find.
It's 2 minutes, this one.
Oh, it's 2 minutes.
Yeah. You can't hear it. Okay, leave it.
And I think we need a good example, it's a really good system. So what fun for me to talk, we've got to have examples, don't we? Lama Yeshe used to say we're all dying for love. Let's love people. There's not a person who won't let us down, you know. They're a person who's worthy of our heart and get good examples. So that really is the main function of it, is inspiration. I remember a friend of mine in London, she was married to a Tibetan woman. She was Jewish. She was always confused because it was too complicated. I had no idea what enlightenment is. I remember she'd been to the Royal Albert Hall for a public talk by a communist, the Dalai Lama, and she was in tears, you know. And I said, do you want to be like him? She said, yes. I said, that's right. It's the power of his person in front of us, I think, really doesn't. But check out what they say. It is like inspire people as well. You know, be careful what they say about the brain.
No, I was just saying, I really appreciate what you were sharing, because part of, like, all the people you blame was really part of the awakening process.
Yes, that's right.
You know, sort of exhausting possibilities.
That's right.
Looking outside of yourself, like, who's to blame for what I was feeling inside, and then find someone. I was curious about the quality of a person that first really grabs you.
I understand. Now, for sure, for me, Lama Yeshe, that's my first thing.
Sorry you couldn't hear it. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
You know, if you could leave a copy of those on the desk, I'll
I'll let you
maybe I can
Of course.
link to it in the newsletter or something.
Okay,
Fantastic.
there you go. I'll leave you to do that.
Thank you. Make sure you take your
I'll leave you to eject the ones. You can make sure you've got the video on there. So the icons on the top page, will that then move?